York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Onto the track, it is gone! It's gone!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by WellSpan Sports Medicine, PeoplesBank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Maple Donuts, Harvey's Rent-All, Flying Feet, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Broadway Transmission, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Dutch Apple Dinner Theater, York County Bar Association, Lidl, CBD Supply MD York, Crunch Fitness, Columbia Gas, York County Solid Waste Authority, PSECU, and by the Pennsylvania Lottery.
Deep left center, it is gone! Swing and a miss, he struck him out! Base hit! Revs win!
Now with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good afternoon, everyone, from PeoplesBank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to game number 15 of York Revolution Baseball. Today, Sunday Fun Day, as the Revs go for the rubber game win against the Long Island Ducks. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Ray Jensen. Welcome to Revs Baseball here on a warm but cloudy afternoon here at PeoplesBank Park. There is the threat of rain and storms later, but hopefully after this game is complete. And the Revs going for a second straight series win. Big win last night, historic win. More on that coming up. They have won 3 of the last 4. 6-8 is the overall record now. And back within 2 games of first against the Ducks, whose 3-game winning streak was snapped at the hands of the Revs last night. Long Island is 8-6. And Ray, last night it was a fantastic game to watch, really well played. Austin Nicely was outstanding, had a big home run from Melky Mesa, and another night and more history for the Revs. Mark Mason winning at number 500 as Revs manager last night. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a certainly memorable game last night, Daryl, and while the Revs have been known for their offense early on, the pitching has been really good. Austin Nicely, his first quality start last night. That's now 3 quality starts in the last 4 games for the Revolution, including Alex Sanabia's complete game effort in the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs series. So for York, it's just a matter of putting it all together, and I think we're just now starting to see that. The defense is getting better as well. Jack Kenley already seems to have been settled in nicely in the second base position.
Yeah, the Revs, 3 of the last 4 games have allowed 2 runs or fewer, and overall in those last 4 games, a 2.25 ERA. Today they are trying to get Austin Steinfurt on track as he makes his 3rd start. He is 0-2, and it won't be Mike Bolsinger. He was a late morning or maybe even early afternoon scratch an hour and a half ago, and it'll be left-hander Chris Reed stepping in and making the start for Long Island. Revs have a chance to get to within 1 game of first place heading into the off day tomorrow as they wrap up the first of 8 head-to-head series against the Ducks here this season. And coming up on our pregame show, the highlights from last night's historic win. We'll get Mace's thoughts on what 500 means to him and, of course, the way that his team played last night as well. Hear from him coming up. And first pitch today is set for 2 p.m. here at PeoplesBank Park, right here on Sports Radio at 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
There are few situations more stressful than having someone else's well-being in your hands. That's especially true when you're providing home care for a member of your own family. The team at Visiting Angels is committed to providing families of the best possible in-home care. We'll help your loved one continue to live at home and help you find peace of mind. Locally RN-owned and nationally known, Visiting Angels is America's choice in home care. Specializing and certified in dementia care for adults and their families, our team will help with bathing and dressing assistance, medication reminders, errands, shopping, light housekeeping, meal prep, and friendly companionship. We offer flexible hourly care and respite care for families. Senior Home Care by Angels. Visiting Angels is hiring qualified caregivers. Call our York office at 717-751-2488. That's 751-2488. Or online at visitingangels.com.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree healthcare professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs go for the series win today against the Long Island Ducks. Big win last night, and if you weren't with us for Mace's 500th, here are the big highlights. And the 0-2. Breaking ball grounded, off nicely, right to Kenley, steps on second, throws to first, double play. 1-4-3 double play, a little glance off of Austin Nicely. I think his leg, not his glove, but just a little redirection right to Kenley, who handles the twin killing. He's been busy at second. 1-0. Swinging a line drive to center field. Sanford in and runs it down, and they can't tag from third. Throw in will roll to the plate, and Farias did not tag at third base. He's still standing there with 2 outs on a bullet to center that Sanford comes in and squeezes. Now the 0-1, and a swing, a ground ball towards short. Jan to his left, scoops and flips, and the inning is over with Kenley covering at second. And what a job from the Revs, who also got a break with a base running mistake. No runs, 1 hit, and runners left at the corners. Nicely works out of it. On the wind, the 2-2. And a swing and a line drive toward the middle. Base hit, his first Revs hit. Comes in his first at bat. Jack Kenley singles up the middle, a slicing line drive. And Ryan Jackson at short had him played up the middle but couldn't reach it. He's batting 1,000.
Mazzilli steps in as Nicely turns and offers the first pitch. Swung on by Mazzilli. Ground ball to short. Scooped up by Sanchez. Throw across the first. Mazzilli hustling, and they got him. Long throw over, and it looks like they beat him by just a step, but a 1-2-3 inning for Austin Nicely here in the 5th, and it keeps the Ducks off the board for a 4th straight inning. Waving the black bat above the helmet with the white batting gloves, the 3-1. Swung on by Kenley and tracking towards right field. Looks playable for Turbo, who will snag it. Throw towards the plate as Castro charging in, sliding hands first. He is safe at the plate. 1-1. Swung on by Mesa on a high fly ball to left field. Mazzilli's just going to watch this one go. It is gone.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a bouncing ball to short. Jan Sanchez gloves, flips. Kenley the turn. Got him! Double play. 6-4-3. 2 down and the base is empty. And Nicely comes right back and gets the twin killing. A chopper to short. Another 2-2. And a swing and a ground ball to first. Nelly backs up. He gloves it on the backhand. Flips to Rodriguez. Covering. Inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. The line complete on Nicely, 6 2/3, no earned runs. And Rodriguez comes in to finish off the 7th. Full count, they'll be on the move. Here's the stretch. And the payoff pitch. Breaking ball hit in the air in center. Sanford in a step, now backs up. He is there, he puts it away, inning over. Brandon Fry works out of it, strands 2 in the 8th. Now the 1-2. And a swing and a rip up the middle, base hit. 14-game hitting streak. Into left center, and Nelly keeps it alive. Feliz cumpleaños. And down in the count with 2 strikes and what is likely his final at-bat of the night, he scorches one into center, and the hitting streak goes on. Here's the first pitch. And he swings and he flares one back of second. Kenley out and makes the grab. Got spun around and reaches up full extension and reels it in. What a night he's had in his Revs debut. And Jack Kenley, sprinting out into shallow center, makes the tremendous play for out number one. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. High fastball way up out of the zone, and Turbo started and could not lay off. 2 down here in the 9th. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a ground ball to short. Sanchez up with it. Tosses to second. Game over. And the Revs beat the Ducks 3-1. Here tonight at PeoplesBank Park. Win number 500. For Revs manager Mark Mason, another night, another major milestone win for the franchise, and for Mace, it's his 500th here all-time as manager of the Revs. Yeah, unforgettable night last night. Take a look at what's on tap, brought to you by Brewery Products and Bud Light. It was probably Mace's 500th win celebration, if I had to guess, but also the Broadway Transmission Managers Report is coming up as he delivers the lineup card for today to home plate. We'll hear from Mace coming up as the Revs and Ducks get set to go here at PeoplesBank Park after this.
Shadowfax is committed to helping people with intellectual disabilities live an everyday life in their home and community. Currently, Shadowfax is seeking applicants of a passion for making a difference, one person at a time. Open positions include Residential Direct Support Professional, LPN, Day Services Community Participation Support, Residential Scheduler, Training Manager, and more. Shadowfax offers comprehensive benefits packages and a $1,000 sign-on bonus for most positions if hired before August 1st. For a full list of open positions and pay rates, visit shadowfax.org. Shadowfax, building relationships, creating possibilities. Shadowfax is an equal opportunity employer.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Broadway Transmission Managers Report. Now, here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace, congratulations on number 500 last night, and I'm wondering when you knew number one and what it means to you to have reached that feat.
Well, thank you. Actually, I didn't even think about it until right after batting practice when the Pirate scout came down and talked to me, and he goes, "Hey, I'm here to watch you win your 500th game tonight for the Revs." And then that was like the first time I had actually even thought about it. So, you know what? That's just a tribute to a lot of really good players and good coaching staffs and athletic trainers. Everything's a team effort. Nobody does everything on their own, but you have to have good players to win 500 games, so we've been blessed in that regard.
And a lot of good performances, in particular last night. Got to start with the pitching and Austin Nicely. A quality start for him, his first of the year. How did he look on the mound?
Early on, a little rushed, but, we kept talking during the game, and he actually settled into it really well. He followed the game plan, which I was happy about. He just, early in the game, your adrenaline still, it's only 3 starts or something. It's like, you just can't settle down early in the game yet. We're just not in the routine enough. So, but he battled through those. And, then as the game went on, I thought he did really well. 4th, 5th, and 6th inning, I thought it was much better than the first 2.
And he throws 90, 91 maybe, so if he can be consistent with the off speed to go with that, right, it could really help.
Exactly, and that was the plan last night. The plan was, let's go soft early in the count, and then when we get ahead in the count, then let's blast the fastball in there and then go back soft again. So he did a really good job sticking to the plan, and it worked. And for most left-handers in this league, that plan will work. We were chasing some balls out of the zone offensively last night too, because guys want to hit, and you can take advantage of that aggressiveness, and that's what he did. That's what he did last night.
And last night also the Revs debut of Jack Kenley. We talked a lot about known for his glove, and he showed it with 2 double plays turned last night.
Yeah, Jack looked like he hadn't missed a beat. I mean, I know he's been in, he just got released not that long ago, probably within the week. And, so he's not somebody that's been sitting home, which you could see that right away. You could see it in batting practice yesterday and the way he took ground balls and then the way he played in the game. And for him and Sanchez to be able to, turn some double plays when they have no experience working together in game situations, I thought that was pretty impressive also.
Another thing that you were able to go to yesterday, you haven't had many close games, certainly not close, low-scoring games. So you get your late inning bullpen in that situation, which hasn't happened much, and those guys perform really well also.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Fry was good. I mean, I know his pitch count got up here a little bit, but I think we had one guy struck out. But when you're using 3-man umpiring crews and the one guy standing behind the pitcher's mound, he's not going to call that a swing, because in order for him to call that the swing, the home plate umpire would have to call it. It would have to be that obvious. So, that ran the pitch count up here a little bit, but Brandon did good. And then Fuller, I mean, Jim has not had a lot of opportunities to even pitch in games this year. So for him to come in a close, in a closing situation and a save situation, he also performed really well.
And back to Nicely's quality start. That's the 3rd quality start for the team in the last 4 games, including Sanabia's complete game outing. Since we've turned over to the calendar month, how do you feel the pitching has progressed overall?
I mean, I think most of the guys have gotten better. It's some guys are still a work in progress right now. So we'll see what happens today. But we need the starting pitching to definitely eat up innings and not give up the game early. So that's something that I'm trying to take a look at. And but the guys are working really hard. We're working really hard on the side sessions and everything. So it's just now a matter of taking it into the game. We throw a lot of really good pitches in the bullpen, but sometimes when you get a hitter and an umpire out there, that kind of changes your adrenaline a little bit. So we're just trying to get everybody to settle down, relax, and just make one pitch at a time, not try to make 10 at a time.
Hey, one more thing on 500 before we move on to today. The entire team signed the game ball for you last night. How'd they present it to you?
I mean, they actually just, they came in the office and, shook my hand and everything. And they were like, hey, you know what? Congratulations. That's amazing and all those things. So I really appreciated that from them. And I give my dugout card away every night. And I gave it away last night. And this morning, Gibby emailed me and he's like, hey, if you have that dugout card, we'll frame it and all that. And I was like, well, I appreciate that, but I mean, I give it away every night. So the baseball be a nice thing to have and to be able to keep. So, so that was really nice of the players.
Well, it is time to go today. We're going to get this thing started early here at PeoplesBank Park as Charlie Tilson, the K-Man, makes his way to the plate. Austin Steinfurt is ready to go. Our starting lineup's brought to you by Flying Feet. And for the Ducks today, it's Tilson in center field leading things off. Steve Lombardozzi at second base hits second. LJ Mazzilli left field batting third. Hector Sanchez, the cleanup man, will do the catching. Ryan Jackson at shortstop hits fifth. Ray Fuentes, the DH, will hit sixth. And it's Sal Giardina at first base hitting seventh. Daniel Fields, right field, batting eighth. And Jesse Berardi, the third baseman, hits ninth. That lineup facing Steinfurt, who makes his third start here today. And we're trying to push it to 2 p.m. as the plate Jerry Martinez, is now ready. And our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is a little bit low. I never thought I'd see the day, but we start this game at 1:59 here on this Sunday afternoon. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball, that's right in there for a strike. Tilson 3 for 14. He's driven in 3. 2 of those coming in the opener Friday night. 2 for 5 in that one. The pitch, it is in tight. Ducks in the road grays today. Rebs are in the alternate navy jerseys with the white striping through the middle. Gold accenting. Here's a swing and a fly ball straight away center. Sanford drifts back. He's there waiting on it. and makes the play for out number 1. Ray, I think the biggest thing, without question, for Steinfurt is confidence in himself, and if they can get him through the first couple of innings today, might see a different guy.
Yeah, especially. I mean, that was the key for Nicely as well, just getting short pitch count innings. Nicely with a 6-pitch fifth inning. So I think for Steinfurt, just keep the ball down against these hitters. The Ducks aren't hitting amazingly, but they are dangerous, experienced players.
Here is Steve Lombardozzi. He takes a strike right down the middle at 91. Now Steinfurt, the start in Lancaster last Sunday. He was in the strike zone early. That was a change from the previous outing, but then he started to get hit hard. The 0-1 and a swing and a ground ball foul down past Ben Farias, who's coaching at first base. Lombardozzi hitting .286 with a home run and 10 driven in. 2 for 7 in this series, a sac fly Friday night for an RBI. 0-2. Oh, it slipped out of the hand and missed very high. Tyler Hill practically leaping to catch it. Wow. Gamecast almost lost track of that one. Here's a curveball that misses high, 2-2.
Stretching the upper limits of the placeholder image.
Steinfurt with the pitch. And a swing and a pop-up. He jammed him right side of the infield. It's Nelly from first, drifting to his right. He's got it. And 2 up, 2 down to start things off. Our weather today brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. It's cloudy, but a pleasant, warm 80 degrees here at PeoplesBank Park, where the Revs finally got their first win since opening night last night. Of course, they had been on the road for a scheduled 9 in a row, 8 of which got played. Here is LJ Mazzilli, who takes a little bit high. Mazzilli hitting .250, no home runs, 4 batted in. The wind and the 1-0. Fastball, it is just outside. Steinfurt is 6'9", and you can't teach that. And he does throw hard. Here's the 2-0, and he misses low with it. They're trying to get consistent command, and certainly after the way this season started for him, trying to get his confidence back to where it had been in the past as well. Here's the 3-0, and it is just outside for ball 4. And a 4-pitch walk will extend the inning.
And I think this will be the biggest key here, because for Austin, he let the little mistakes in his earlier starts compound upon each other, and that resulted in the big first innings that he allowed and here against High Point back on Memorial Day and in Lancaster back in early June. So just reset after the 2-out walk issue to Mazzilli and just attack the next batter, Sanchez. One batter at a time.
Hector Sanchez in the cleanup spot today, switch hitting catcher. Deep knee bend, open stance, shows bunt, and it misses down and in, and Hill had trouble getting in front of it, goes to the backstop, a wild pitch. I think Hill got some of it, but couldn't get square to it, way inside. Mazzilli moves up. Steinfurt looking for his first scoreless first inning of the year. Of course, the Memorial Day game allowed 7 in the first, 5 on Sunday in Lancaster. This would be a big lift for him. Here's the 1-0, and it is on the inside corner, called strike at 92. Jerry Martinez back there, John Grasso at first, Justin Sims, the umpire, at third base today. Sanchez, 189 with a home run and 9 driven in. 1-1 pitch, he swings and he grounds a foul down by the end of the Revs' first base dugout. One and 2. Sanchez 2 for 4 Friday, 0 for 3 last night. No Lou Ford today, no Johnny Turbo today in their starting 9. Steinfurt ready, couple checks, the 1-2, and it is just inside.
We do have a Lou Ford appearance at the third base coach's box. Wally had been there the last couple of games.
Wally's got his top step perch. Now the 2-2. And a swing and a pop-up right side. Nelly moving toward the Revs bullpen, but out of room. This will come down in section 2. And Sanchez stays alive.
Thought Nelly was going to have a seat there for a little bit. Joking with some of the guys over in the bullpen.
Comfortable seating. Steinfurt just 3 innings total in his 2 starts. Again, anything that he can get positive early today could really mean a 180 for him. He's ready. Another 2-2. And a swing and a ground ball foul down through the first base coach's box. Another play for that Revolution bullpen.
I forgot to check. Do they still have name tag seats this year?
I haven't walked that way all year. I don't know.
Or in years past, relievers very particular which chair they used.
I either haven't walked that way or I'm lazy.
Probably a little both.
Just haven't walked at all. Another 2-2, and that misses high. Yeah, I believe that was a fan club contribution. Everybody had their own seat. A full count. Ryan Jackson waits on deck. And Steinfurt with the payoff. High and tight. And back-to-back walks. They had a chance at a quick first inning, up over 20 pitches now. And we'll get Jackson to the plate. 2 on, 2 out. No score, first inning, and Steinfurt trying to keep it that way. Jackson, a .340 hitter coming in, tied for 5th in the league in hits with 17. First pitch, fastball, it is in there, called strike. Couple home runs for Jackson early this year. Now, he had been in the league with Sugar Land, New Britain. There's the pitch. Swings and he pops it up. At second, it's Kenley who's back under it waiting. Out onto the outfield grass, makes the one-hand grab. 3 fly ball outs for Steinfurt in the first, and he works around a pair of 2-out walks to strand both. We've played a half inning from PeoplesBank Park today. It's the Ducks nothing, the Revs coming up.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission again, and this time I have things on my mind, like warranty and service after the repair. You already know Broadway Transmission has been part of the community for 67 years at the same location. But did you know that in that time, your county has seen many transmission shops close its doors, like
Amco,
Atomic,
Clutch and Go,
Dr. Transmission,
Cotman,
York County Transmission,
Winters,
Goodlings,
Lee Miles,
A1.
What grinds my gears about these closings are the customers are left with no warranty. Stop! Don't make that same mistake. Broadway Transmission has over 40,000 transmission jobs under our belt, and we are still here today standing behind our famous 3-year warranty. We kid around a lot on our ads, but nothing is funny about having no warranty when you need it. Avoid that risk with the only smart choice in all of your county and stop by Broadway Transmission today. Broadway Transmission will get your shift together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
No score, Revs coming up. The lineup brought to you by Flying Feed, facing left-hander Chris Reed, who makes the spot start. It'll be Darian Sanford in center field leading off. Jack Kenley at second base hits second in his second game with the team. Melky Mesa, left field, bats third. Nelly Rodriguez, first base, hitting cleanup. The rest of it in a moment, as Reed's first pitch is swung on and missed. It skips back to the backstop. Carlos Franco at third base hits fifth. Rashad Crawford, right field, hitting sixth. And Jan Sanchez at shortstop bats seventh. Tyler Hill will catch and hit eighth. Chris Vasquez back in DHing today and batting ninth. And Reed, who goes from the stretch, delivers to Sanford and misses high and away. Darian hitting at .214. He had a 5-game hitting streak snapped in Friday night's opener. Still looking for his first hit this weekend. Leads the league in steals, tied for third in runs, top 5 in walks. And the pitch, he swings and he fouls it off, right side and out of play. We're supposed to see Mike Bolsinger, who for some reason was a late scratch today. Reed in 5 outings, including 1 spot start. 1 win, 1 loss, 6.23 ERA. Does have 12 Ks in 8 2/3 innings. And delivers. And a swing and a foul back up over the roof. Saw him pitch in relief here on Friday night. Retired all 3 that he faced. Again, Sanford, Kenley, Mesa, Rodriguez, Franco, Crawford, Sanchez, Hill, and Vasquez for the Reds. And Reed delivers. Misses high with it, 2-2. Revs at home have hit only .247, on the road, .320. You would think that would even out at some point. Won a low-scoring game last night. That was fun. The 2-2. And a swing and a ground ball to third, and it eats up Berardi and goes down the line. Sanford around first. He will stop. He can obviously get to second on 1 pitch anyway, so he will drop anchor at first at the moment. It's an error on Berardi and a ground ball right at him. He came up and the ball stayed down. He never touched it. And that'll bring up Jack Kenley, who goes into the 2-hole today. What a fine debut last night, hitting 9th. 1 for 2 with a sac fly, a steal, and a lob toss to first. Sanford is back. His 11 steals lead the league by 4. And the Revs as a team lead with 23. No score, first inning. Ducks were errorless last night, not the case today. Pitch to Kenley is up high. Last night he also had 6 putouts and 4 assists at second base. He was the busiest defensively. Now throw to first again, and Sanford is back. Standing up but ducking. His next steal will move him into sole possession of third in league history. Right now, 212, tied with Dwight Maness, former River Sharks great. Pitch to Kenley is high and tight, and it's 2-0.
Then it'll be a bit till the next one. I believe 231 is the next benchmark to reach.
Yes.
Second in league history.
Now the 2-0, little flinch, doesn't go, and Reed misses high with it. 3 balls and no strikes. Yeah, Rolando Avila, former Bridgeport Bluefish, is next. 231. Never did get to see him. I think he finished in 2006. We started in 07. And then Billy Hall, former Somerset Patriot, the all-time leader, 290. 3-0. And it just missed. Down and away. Kenley taking all the way. And he walks. And the Revs have their first 2 on. No score here in the first inning. And Melky Mesa will try to change that.
Revs trying to get back into a first inning groove as they were held quiet in the first and the last couple outings. First time that had happened in the last 5 games. They struck early and often.
Melky, the big home run that broke the tie last night. 2-run shot in the 6th. And the first pitch, it is inside. Also doubled in the first inning in last night's game. Comes in at 264, a home run, 11 driven in, and a league-leading 6 doubles. Tied for second with the 8 total extra base hits. Now Reed spins and Sanford goes diving back. Nobody covering, but just never be too careful. Mesa, the home run last night, the 41st of his Revs career, broke a tie with Paniagua for 8th. Tied James Shanks for 7th. And there goes Sanford for third. Big jump, pitch inside, throw to third, nowhere close. He steals his league-leading 12th. Throw to third was late and to the outside of the bag, and Sanford steals it easily. Kenley stays at first, and Darien now third all-time in Atlantic League history, stolen base number 213. He's got the uniform dirty already. It's our Harvey's Rental steal of the game. First and third, the 2-0 to Mesa. Swings and hits one high in the air to deep left field. Mazzilli back at the wall. It is up off the boards and in play. Sanford scores. Kenley to third. Melky on at second with an RBI double. 1-0 York here in the bottom of the first on Mesa's league-leading 7th double of the year. And a towering moonshot that came down off the Kevin Smith sign as Mazzilli leapt up trying to make the catch. It hit the boards and bounced away. A double, a 1-0 lead, and it's second and third with still nobody out.
Made that back-to-back games of first-inning doubles for Melky Mesa, and boy, did he stretch the confines of PeoplesBank Park there. Mazzilli had absolutely no room of his back right to the arch nemesis.
The RBI, the 171st of his Revs career. 2 away from Chris Nowak for 9th. And here is Nelly, who takes a little bit high. A 1-0 start and a chance at a big first inning here today. Started with the air, then the walk. Nelly, a 14-game hitting streak. Here's the 1-0, and it misses away. Change up from Reed. Rodriguez, who extended it with a single in his final at-bat last night. He had 2 strikes on him. And I wish we had the record for most consecutive games to start a season. That's one that we don't, but I've got to think he's got it. 14 in a row, hitting .370. Here's the 2-0. And a swing and a high fly to right center. Kenley will tag from third. Tilson from center is over. He's under it. Catch is made. Throw will come into short. Actually, it goes all the way to third. It's 2-0. Sac fly for Nelly Rodriguez, and he ties his teammate, the upcoming hitter, Carlos Franco, with his league-leading 17th run batted in, a 2-0 first inning lead. Mesa stays at second with 1 out. And here's Franco. Hitting at .317, 3 home runs, and Nelly has just tied him with the 17 driven in. First pitch, he swings and fouls it against the netting. Franco, the league's second highest walk total, and he is 4th in on base at over 500. Ducks did hold him hitless last night. $2-0 first inning lead. Left on left. Matchup as Reed comes set. And the 0-1 It is just outside. He went squatting, anticipating maybe a snap throw to second, but Sanchez holds it.
We saw an unfortunate throw last night from Girardina to the starter Brendan Feldman. Feldman dropped to his knees, expecting to go over his head. It plunked him in the back instead. Luckily, he was okay.
Now the 1-1. And a slider. It's a called strike. Franco electing to not pull the trigger on that one. Ducks, who lead the league in staff ERA, 3.57. Second best defense. An error, though, started this inning. Now the 1-2. And a swing and a shot to left center. Base hit. This one's in the gap. Mesa around third. He'll score. Franco rockets it to the gap in left center. He pulls into second with a double. And he leads the league in RBIs once again, number 18. And the Revs have put up 3 in the first today. It's a 3-0 York lead. Boy, did he scald that.
Absolutely. It seems everything off his bat comes with a lot of velocity with it. And Carlos Franco, my goodness. Doubles just seem to come at ease for us early on in 2021.
And he is so good going the other way, too, when he's right. That ball was torched. Here's Crawford. First offering, breaking ball. It is a called strike. Revs with their second hit this inning, both RBI doubles. York offense leading the league in that department, in addition to runs scored and team batting, doubles as well. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss, a slider. Oh, look out. Snap throw to second. Jackson wasn't there, and Franco had the duck. He almost got pegged. Jackson backed it up on a hop. And Franco looks in at his buddy Sanchez, the catcher, like, what are you doing? It is 0-2 on Crawford. Rashad hitting .294, leads the league in runs with 16. Here's the 0-2, and that's down and away. Sanchez blocks it, flips off the lid.
Darian Sanford slowly trying to chase him in that category as well.
Read the stretch, and the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball. Tag applied. And you can see where Reed would perhaps be tough on left-hand hitters with that breaking ball when he commands it. I think the pitch that Franco hit was a fastball. 2 down. Here is Jan Sanchez, who's been excellent, hitting at .400, 6 for 15 through his first 4 games played. Holds the hands high, first pitch. He swings and cranks one down the line and left, but a little bit early and foul as it sails out over the end section of seats. He's had no problem hitting the ball hard, though, since joining the team. 0-1. Plays hard, very active, a lot of energy at shortstop. First couple of games played at second, but now in there at short. The 0-1, and he swings and fouls it back upstairs. Come bouncing down below.
And Darryl was certainly seeing Sanchez getting more comfortable in the field and at the plate. Got his first extra base hit last night with a double later in the game, and his range is ever increasing in that shortstop position.
Has hit safely in all 4 games with York. Stretch from Reed. And the 0-2. Swing and he fouls it off the netting. Reed trying the breaking ball to a righty this time. 3-0 York here in the first. Revs have now outscored opponents 27-18 in the first inning this season. Reed ready, delivers, and a swing and a ground ball toward the hole. Backhanded short, Jackson, double pump, throw late. Sanchez beats it out, infield hit. He is hit safely in all 5 with York. And the inning continues, first and third for Tyler Hill. Jackson, who is good defensively, went to his right, but after backhanding it, I think it took the second effort to get the grip to actually throw it. Sanchez, with his speed, beats that.
And the ball came off the bat with quite a lot of velocity towards the ground. Took a quick hop and skirted towards the dirt in really no time at all.
Now here's Hill. First pitch swinging and a foul straight back to the top of the netting. Tyler making the start today, 4 for 18, hitting at .222. His 5th start behind the plate. Castro starting the other 10. Now the 0-1, and that misses high and away. A 3-0 lead. This would be huge for Hill if he could come through and add some more. On the 1-1, and a swing and a foul tip as that one squared up Sanchez in the face mask pretty well. Jerry Martinez will give him some time and walk the new ball out. Revs are looking to tee off again today, and you can too at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com. Still giving Sanchez a moment. Chris Reed with big league time with the Marlins, 2 games in 2015. Former first-round pick, 16th overall of the Dodgers, 2011, out of Stanford University. And now delivers and misses high. Might have overthrown that one. He spun around pretty hard on his finish. He'd been in this league previously with New Britain. Actually born in London. His dad was working in England. They moved to Southern California at a young age. Now the 2-2, and a swing and a foul tip squeeze. Breaking ball strikes him out to end the inning. But the Revs put up 3 in the first today. They do it on 3 hits, 1 error, 2 men left. And we'll go to the second inning here from PeoplesBank Park. It's York 3, Long Island nothing.
Runners know the challenge. It's not the uncompromising weather. It's not the pounding repetition. It's not knowing how to dig deep as you start the climb of that last hill. For runners, the challenge is the discipline to keep running. Flying feet. Casual runners, amateur runners, hardcore runners, no matter what level runner you are, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is with you every step of the way. Flying Feet has become the leader in athletic footwear and properly fitting the feet of runners throughout Central PA. Flying Feet has become the leader in athletic footwear, properly fitting the feet of runners throughout Central PA. And that holds true whether you're training or racing on roads, tracks, or trails. For those searching for that discipline, Flying Feet provides the latest shoe innovations, the accessories and equipment, and the inspiration to keep on running. Greg Baum and his staff have the knowledge and the true understanding of what running is all about. As one local runner put it, Flying Feet is family, and all runners are welcome. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Melrose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head of the second inning, 3-0, Revs on top. Sent 8 men to the plate in that first inning. Chris Reed, 3 runs, 2 earned. He threw 33 pitches. Austin Steinfurt, a 23-pitch first inning. A pair of 2-out walks, but stranded both. Got 3 fly ball outs. And it's certainly a step in the right direction for him. I think last Sunday in Lancaster, the focus was so much on just flat-out throwing strikes to begin with, and then Lancaster started sitting on first pitch fastball strikes. Took advantage of that. Ray Fuentes will lead things off. He is the DH today. And the first offering, fastball right there for a strike. Fuentes hitting at 184. Steinfurt a much better job of throwing strike 1 as he deals. And he throws strike 2. Cutter right down the plate. Fuentes, Giardina, Fields coming up. As Steinfurt fires. And a fastball. Strike 3 called. 92 on the inside corner. Down at the knees. And he's got his first strikeout of the day. And he does it on 3 pitches to start the inning.
You know, we were curious after a 33-pitch inning from Reed. Maybe Steinfurt would have gotten a little cold, but couldn't be further from the truth.
Doesn't look like it. Here is Sal Giardina, who's had a big series. He's hitting .317 with a homer. First pitch is down and in. He is 4 for 8 this weekend. 1-0. And that missed a little bit high. I don't think Fuentes had a good look at anything that Steinfurt threw in that at-bat. There's the 2-0, and a swing and a foul tip to the backstop. Right back behind home plate.
We're feeling dramatic today.
Yeah. Finish him.
I could do with less of that.
There's the 2-1 fastball, and it just missed. Up and outside. Fires home, and that one's high. And Giardina walks. That is the 3rd walk. And Daniel Fields, who we see for the first time this weekend, coming to the plate. He's been a big producer for Long Island in years past, but hadn't played the first 2 games this weekend. He's hitting 138 with a home run, 4 RBIs. Revs a 3-0 lead here in the second inning. And the first pitch to him, that's down and in, made him flinch back. Steinfurt trying to get the feel back. Second year pro, 2019 with the Revs, 3-1 with a .533. 1-0, and it's swung on and yanked foul into the bullpen balcony in right. His first 4 starts back in 2019, a .253 ERA. Won 3 of those 4. He has done it at this level. The 1-1, and it misses down and in. The stretch and the 2-1. Swinging a foul tip, dribbled over toward the Revs on deck area. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I understand Steinfurt being a little careful with Fields as He's able to tag the Revs for 6 home runs back in 2019.
Yeah, he was a problem. Here's the 2-2, and it misses in the dirt. Hill with a strong block. By the way, the Revs will next see the Ducks about a month from now. July 9th through the 11th at home. Division rivals now. Runner goes, and it misses high, and it's ball 4 to field. So the second set of back-to-back walks. That is 4 total, and it puts runners at first and second with 1 out for Jesse Berardi. Three 3-0 lead here in the second inning. Steinford trying to put up a 0 after his team's big first on offense. Berardi hitting at 208. First pitch is up and in. Left-hand hitting infielder. We see him for the first time this weekend. They invited him to spring training. He's from the island. Went to St. John's University. There's the 1-0. And a swing and a foul back against the net. That evens things up. And 3 years in the Indian system. 10th round pick back in 2017. The 1-1. And a swing and a bouncing ball to first. Nelly has to get low. He backhands, throws to the shortstop, and that's all they'll get. But a nice adjustment. 2 outs, runners at first and third. And the ball hit the lip and stayed low, so Nelly had to get down and backhand it. And he takes care of it cleanly. Big second out, first and third with 2 down, and back to the top. And Charlie Tilson. He is the K-man today. Fly to center in the first. Steinford stretch. First offering. It's down low.
That's fine. Keep going. You got it.
Steinford now at 41 pitches, right around the 20 pitch mark in each inning. On the 1-0, that's in the dirt. And Hill scoops it. A new ball issued. I don't know if he had a big leg whip on his finish there. I don't know if he's overthrowing a little, but he felt in his first start that once he couldn't find the plate, he started to aim it and kind of baby it in there, trying to find the strike zone. Here's the 2-0, and there it is, right down to shoot for a strike.
Good job. 2 more like that, and we're out of here.
We have a very enthusiastic fan down there rooting for Austin to find the strike zone.
Trying to blow up Mace's Thunder as a pitching coach there a little bit.
Yeah, he's coaching right along with him. Now the 2-1. Swing and a little nubber. Trouble to the right of the mound. Steinford's got it. Long throw is in time and the inning's over. A swinging bunt over toward third, and Steinford had to come off and get to it, and he handles it cleanly. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, 2 more walks, but both are stranded. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. It's still a 3-0 Revs lead.
Everything you've worked for may be facing a hostile takeover, but step outside the boardroom. And look around. Not taking care of business right now could leave you dealing with a hostile takeover by crabgrass later this summer. And broadleaf weeds are just beneath the surface, ready to take their share of your turf too. Prevent hostile takeovers. Call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care and give your lawn a good, healthy start this year. Heritage Lawn can apply crabgrass pre-emergent and quality fertilizer now to fortify your lawn for later. HeritageLawnandLandscape.com. World-class care right in your backyard.
There are few situations more stressful than having someone else's well-being in your hands. That's especially true when you're providing home care for a member of your own family. The team at Visiting Angels is committed to providing families with the best possible in-home care. We'll help your loved one continue to live at home and help you find peace of mind. Locally RN-owned and nationally known, Visiting Angels is America's choice in home care. Specializing and certified in dementia care for adults and their families, our team will help with bathing and dressing assistance, medication reminders, errands, shopping, light housekeeping, meal prep, and friendly companionship. We offer flexible hourly care and respite care for families. Senior Home Care by Angels. Visiting Angels is hiring qualified caregivers. Call our York office at 717-751-2488. That's 751-2488 or online at visitingangels.com.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at royalmanchestergolflinks.com.
Your source for all of Friday night's action. Central PA Game Day with Steve Navaroli. Saturday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
First pitch here in the bottom of the second inning. Chris Vasquez, a swing and a foul tip squeezed. 9-1-2 coming up for the Revs, who lead it 3-0. And Vasquez in for the first time since last weekend. Pitch to him. It is down and away. Came up lame with the oblique strain in Lancaster last weekend. They get him back in here today, DHing. Hitting at 278, 5 for 18. 1-1, and he swings and fouls it back against the netting. He is still second in the league and on base at 519 with all the walks that he's drawn. Reed delivers. And it is down low. Our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report. Vasquez back today. Andrew Dundon a little bit banged up. Kind of rolled on his wrist, sliding for a play the other night. But perhaps could play. Here's the pitch. And that's inside. And on the injured list is right-hander Alex Vargas with the forearm strain. Your WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report. And 3-2. It's down low. And Vasquez works his way on a walk again. Leadoff man reaches. This is the 10th time that he's walked in his 9 games played. Here's Sanford, who reached on an error to start the game. Stole third, scored the first of the 3 first-inning runs. And Reed with the pitch. He shows bunt, and the lefty misses low. As Sanford peers down at Polo for the signs. On the 1-0, and he checks. It's a called strike. Fastball toward the outer. Reed is 6'3", 235 pounds, now 31 years old. Now delivers. And Sanford bunts toward third. Berardi picks it up fair, throws to first, and gets him. It will go as a sacrifice. Vasquez to second. Now with Sanford's speed, I don't think he's really ever bunting to sacrifice. I think it's always probably going to have the goal of a hit, but bunted it hard. And Berardi coming halfway in from third. He was on it right away. Barehanded it before it went foul and had plenty of time to throw. But a runner at second with one out. And here is Jack Kenley trying to extend the 3-0 lead. First pitch, it is just outside, close. Kenley walked and scored in that 3-run first inning. On the 1-0. And swinging a towering pop-up. At third base, it's Berardi over toward Polo's coach's box, and he's under it. Makes the one-hand grab for out number 2. And Melky Mesa to the plate. And we'll see first base open, how good of a pitch he might get to hit. He's got Nelly Rodriguez serving as his protection in the order. And Melky heating up. Had a wall-scraping RBI double in the first inning, league-leading 7th double of the year. And first pitch, he swings and he fouls it back against the net. Had one up and let it rip. Reed, who made his major league debut with the Marlins August 1st, 2015, 2 scoreless innings against the Padres. And his only other appearance, August 3rd, 2015, 2 innings, 2 runs in a game against the Mets. Now the 0-1, and a swing and a miss, slider that he kept down. Outfield playing Melky slightly to pull it. He's got 2 doubles and a homer to left center the last 2 games. The pitch, he swings and he pops it up foul. This is headed out of play and into the, well, almost the skybox level. First base side. It snuck right in between the fascia board and the ledge and came down below. Reed at 47 pitches here in the first 2 innings, 33 in the first. Now set, a look back, delivers, and misses down and away. Change up. It is 1-2. Again, Reed named the starter probably an hour and a half before the game. Mike Bolsinger's scratch, maybe even not even that long. And he dumps this one in the dirt. It goes to 2-2. Not a terribly smooth first 2 innings for him today. Laboring out there. Ready with the 2-2. And a swing and a bouncing ball to short. Jackson waits on the hop, gloves, fires it across, and in time. Reed works around the leadoff walk. No runs, no hits, 1 man left. And we'll go to the third, still a 3-0 Revs lead.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Remember rushing to the newspaper in the morning to read all about that Revs game from the night before? Was it? Yeah, that was a long time ago. We barely remember that too. Sports Radio 1350 is your home for local sports, and we're taking care of that news void in your life. Get your York Revolution game articles delivered right to your inbox every morning, courtesy of WOYK. Simply log on to YorkRevolution.com and click to sign up to receive daily game recaps right to your inbox. Keep up to date every day as the York Revolution go for another Atlantic League title. We're your source for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Head of the third inning, it is a 3-0 Revs lead. Austin Steinford a couple of walks in each inning, but has kept the Ducks off the board. 2, 3, and 4 coming up, beginning with Steve Lombardozzi here in the third. First pitch on the way, and it is in at the knees, a called strike. Lombardozzi popped to first his first time up. Wind in the 0-1, and a curveball, and it stays just high. Much better command of it. He threw one that slipped early in the game. Now the 1-1 breaking ball down and in, skips away. Ducks have right-hander Jose Quas up in their bullpen again. Reed was the late insertion to start. Spot starter, off day tomorrow. They can use everybody. Here's a swing and a ground ball sharply to first, and Nelly picks it near the line. He will take it to the bag and tiptoe there in front of Lombardozzi, one away. Hit hard along the line, and Nelly picks it with the glove to his left. Now with one down, L.J. Mazzilli to the plate. Again, for Steinford, strike one has been big, and it's been much better. Each of the first 2 innings, he's had back-to-back walks, but has then righted the ship. Pitch to Mazzilli, curveball up and in, and he ducks under it. And his first walk today was issued to Mazzilli. 1-0. That misses high. Revs are off tomorrow, and then Lancaster comes in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as this longest homestand since 2007 continues. Here's a swing and a fly ball left center field. Mesa coming in from left, and he'll take charge of it and makes the play. 2 up, 2 down. Yes, brace yourself. Those Barnstormers are coming to town. Tuesday night, it's YMCA Member Appreciation Night and Indiana Jones Night. Raiders of the Ballpark. Wednesday, it is Space Jam Night. Revs versus the Monstars, of course. And Thursday, a throwback Thursday. Westerns this time. Here is Hector Sanchez, who swings and tips a foul back. Get your tickets at YorkRevolution.com. Sanchez walked in the first. 3-0 York. Here's the wind and the pitch. And a curveball, and it plummets in for a called strike. Steinfurt working from ahead. The wind and the 0-2. And it's down and in, made Sanchez dance. Well, it's an off day for some people tomorrow. Some of the Revs staff taking part in a TrackMan demonstration. 1-2, and a swing and a pop-up. Jammed him, left side of the infield. Franco at third is under it. Franco makes the play. I thought Jan called him off, and Franco at the last instant reached down to his left and made the grab hip high. Adventurous, but good. And a 1-2-3 third. First of the day for Steinfurt. He's through 3 scoreless. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. Revs on top, 3-0.
PeoplesBank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at PeoplesBank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're your friends, family, and neighbors, and have been serving the community for over 90 years. Whether you need energy for your home or for your business, we've got you covered. We can help keep you comfortable with all your heating needs, from heating oil to propane, electricity to natural gas. And if something breaks, like your air conditioning or furnace, we have a team of HVAC experts ready to fix it, so you can stay comfortable all year long. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head to the bottom of the third, 3-0. Revs lead it. And right-hander Jose Quas is into the game for Long Island. Reed goes 2. Gives up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 2 Ks, 50 pitches, 28 strikes. And the middle third of the order will face Quas here this inning. Right-hander fires, and a swing and a foul back from Nelly. That'll find the roof. Had a sac fly in the first, and for about a minute, tied Carlos Franco for the league lead in RBIs. Franco then took it back with an RBI double. And Quas in 4 outings, 2-0, no runs allowed in 8 innings, just 4 hits. 0-1 pitch, it is over for a strike. Really slings it, throws it across his body, 3/4 angle. Probably a little tough on righties. Now the 0-2, and it misses away, a slider. Rodriguez, Franco, and Crawford coming up. Ducks will lose their DH Fuentes now. A 1-2, fastball, and it's a called third strike. Up and in, it's not where Sanchez was set up, so It didn't look so hot, but evidently had the strike zone, one away. And Franco coming up. RBI double to left center in the first inning. Retook the league RBI lead with his 18th. And the first pitch to him, he swings and foul tips it right back to the netting. And Quas in his third year with Long Island. Back in 2019 was with the Ducks and got signed from there by the Diamondbacks. And delivers. Oh, nails Franco right in the back. And that one hurt. Squats down. Aside from home plate and needs a moment. That wasn't even close. That was right at him and right into his back. Like Quas's reaction right away, he obviously wasn't trying to do that. Franco flexing his back as he slowly walks toward first, accompanied by Sandy. One out base runner for Rashad Crawford. Franco laughing it off down at first. Crawford struck out his first time. Pitch to him, he tries to check, and it missed down and away. Quas, who is from New York, he went to University of Maryland. Brewers drafted him from there. Now deals, and a swing and a miss. Big hack on a fastball down at 92. The 1-1, and it sinks low and away. Quas, who actually began his career as an infielder, and moved to the mound in the Brewers system. 26 years old. And comes home. And that's in tight as Crawford jumps back. Three and one. What is happening?
I think it's coming from above us. Someone banging pans?
Now the pitch. That's inside, and Crawford almost hit. But wasn't it 3-1? I guess not. Now it's apparently 3-2. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the third. Revs with a 3-0 lead, all three in the first inning. Quas leans forward, now straightens up with it. 3-2 pitch, a swing and a bouncer toward first. It is foul. Giardina reaching across the line. That'll bang down by the Revs grounds crew in right. Quas, who was born in the Dominican Republic, but went to school in New York and Brooklyn. Still resides in New York. Now sets and delivers, and a swing and a miss. Wins the battle with Crawford. Fastball up. 2 down here in the third, both on Ks. And that'll bring up Jan Sanchez, who reached on an infield hit back in the first inning. He has hit safely in all 5. Quas, who in his final year as a Terrapin hit 11 home runs. as a position player at University of Maryland. First pitch to Sanchez, swung on, fouled away, right side. 2018 is when he made the transition to pitching. After 3 years as an infielder in the Brewers system, he fires, and a swing and a broken bat, loop to shallow right center, fields in, it falls! Another hit for Jan Sanchez, who plummets it in right between Fields and Lombardozzi going out. A bloop base hit, he's 2 for 2. And now has 8 hits in his first 5 games, his third multi-hit performance. Now first and second for Tyler Hill. Went down swinging his first time. Gets another opportunity here. 3-0 the lead. Revs trying to add to it. Franco at second, hit by a pitch. Sanchez on in the single. First pitch to Hill is swung on and chopped to short. Jackson glove, short way to second. That ends the inning on the fielder's choice. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 men left. We'll go to the 4th. Ray with the play-by-play. The Revs with the 3-0 lead.
I'm here with Kevin Smith from Smith Wealth Advisory Group of Janney Montgomery Scott, who was recently named by Forbes and the Financial Times as one of the best financial advisors not only in the state, but also in the country. Kevin, explain the meaning of your group's tagline, a wealth of knowledge about wealth.
We've built our reputation as one of the premier wealth advisors in the country for many reasons, not the least of which is our vast expertise about wealth in all its meanings and forms. Although traditionally wealth is viewed in a monetary context with all the challenges that entails, which we're fully equipped to address, true wealth has little to do with money. To me, being wealthy is more a state of mind centered upon happiness and contentment. It's memories and experiences with friends, family, and those you love. It's finding meaning and purpose, pursuing passions, chasing dreams, and embracing life for all it has to offer. That's the type of wealth our clients long for and that we help them achieve.
You've noted that your group is guided by a quote by Henry David Thoreau, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Tell me more about that.
It's so true. Being wealthy is really about experiencing the richness of life itself. When you think about it, it's not ultimately money that matters, but what money can do. We help our clients educate their children and grandchildren so that they can have promising futures. We help them retire comfortably, support worthwhile causes, and endow meaningful legacies. We help them age with dignity and so much more.
For all your financial planning, investment, and wealth management needs, contact Smith Wealth Advisory Group at 779-2769 or at smithwealthadvisory.com. Smith Wealth Advisory Group, helping you fully experience life. Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
On to the 4th here at PeoplesBank Park on this Sunday afternoon. Ray Jensen here with you in the play-by-play for the next 3 innings. It's a 3-0 Revs lead as Austin Steinfurt out for a 4th inning of work thus far in his start. He's stranded a couple of runners in his first 2 innings, back-to-back walks in the first and then as well in the second. Set down the Ducks in order in the third of a 9-pitch third inning. Setting down Lombardozzi, Mazzilli, and Sanchez. Ryan Jackson leads off the 4th inning for the Ducks. He's 0 for 1 of a pop-out to second base. First pitch from Steinfurt, swung on by Jackson. First pitch swinging, grounded by Franco at third. Throw across to Rodriguez in time to retire Jackson by a step. And out number 1 here in the 4th. Swinging on the first pitch was Jackson. Chopped it right to third base, and Franco was there to make the play. I'll bring up our first pinch hitter of the game. Actually, no, they'll hit the pitcher. Quas will take a bat now. We'll see what he does against Steinfurt. First pitch from his fellow pitcher. And there for a strike on 1 the count. Now I have to dig through and see if he had an at-bat early. Gosh darn it. The 0-1. That's in there for a strike. 0-2 ahead of Jose Quas is Steinfurt. This is just Quas' second at-bat of the 2021 season as he swings at the 0-2 offering and skies it to left. Mesa giving this one a look, and it goes off the arch nemesis for a hit. Played off the carom. Mesa gets with the grip and throws over to second, and Quas is there standing. So Quas on an 0-2 count. They'll scored a base hit and an error. Single and advancing on the error out in the left is Quas to go to scoring position of 1 out. He is at second. With the base hit and error, now Sal Giardina, who has been a thorn in the Revs' side throughout this entire weekend series. Been a tough out for them. 4 for 8 coming in, if a double, 2 runs batted in, and a run scored. Steinfurt looks to Quas at second. Now the first pitch. This is in that low for a ball. 1-0 count to start Giardina. Right fielder Daniel Fields on deck. Giardina will walk back into second. Went all the way to third base, but was stranded there as the 1-0. Breaks low near the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now for Sal Giardina. Yet to see Giardina pitch in person here at PeoplesBank Park, but does have 9 appearances in his pro career out of the bullpen. Steinfurt looks to second, the next offering. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's now 2 balls, 1 strike on Giardina. We've seen him a little bit everywhere. We saw him catch in Game 2. He was at third base in Game 1. He's now at first here in the third game of the 3-game set against the Ducks on this Sunday. 2-1 the count for him at the plate. Steinfurt ready to ball and glove now in the next offering. Skips inside and 10 low for ball 3, and 3 balls, 1 strike now to Giardina. Entered with 13 hits on the season with 6 extra base hits. 5 doubles and a home run on the year. Now everybody trailing Melky with 7. That's the 3-1. That breaks low and a little too low at that for ball 4. It's another walk worked by Giardina. He will take first base. So runners at first and second if Giardina and Quas respectively with 1 out on the board. It brings up Daniel Fields. Revs still lead by 3. 3-0 lead for York, but now the tying run at the plate and the right fielder Fields. He also walked back in the second, but was cut down on a fielder's choice and into by Berardi, a batter later in the second inning. Fields, the lefty bat, ready to face the righty Steinfurt for a second time. 2-tone bat with the white batting gloves. As the first pitch from Steinfurt, way up there for a ball. 1-0 the count is snagged up out of the air by Hill. Keep it from going any further. 1 ball, no strikes. Start Fields. Big batter here for Steinfurt as Fields has made the Revs pay in his previous time in the Atlantic League in 2019. 283 average with 6 home runs. The 1-0. Swung on by Fields, and he's in a high pop-up, tracking towards the outfield. Mesa, Sanford. It'll be Darian Sanford putting it away in left center for out number 2. Fields able to get a piece of that ball, but got under it. And skied it to left center where Mesa and Sanford came together, and Sanford putting it on with some of the wheels from center field that we know him for. So 2 outs, still 2 on. A runner at first and second, and Giardina and Quas, and now Jesse Berardi at the plate for his second time. 0 for 1 at the fielder's choice. Ready from the open side of the left batter's box is Steinford. Shrugs the shoulders. Now first pitch. Swung on and missed. Berardi almost swung out of his shoes on that one. Trying to chase. First offering at 90 from Steinfurt. Austin ready at the waist. Looks to Quas at second. Now the 0-1. Swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Hill. Now for strike 2. And Steinfurt quickly ahead of Berardi 0-2. Steinfurt just 1 strikeout so far this afternoon. Struck out Fuentes looking back in the second for the first out on just 3 pitches. So he does the 0-2. Oh, dips low in the dirt and bounces in front of Hill, but he's able to stay in front of it as it trickles up the third base line foul. Eyeing back both Quas and Jardina, the second and first respectively. Count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now we've seen in this game parts of Steinfurt that we saw in 2019 in the postseason, in fact, when he had fantastic outing in Game 3 of the Division Series, retiring a Revs postseason record 10 straight batters in relief in 4 innings out of the bullpen. Struck out 4 as well to tie the relief postseason record. The 1-2 from Steinfurt. Swung on and foul tipped in the glove of Hill for strike 3. Got Berardi the chase. He couldn't get there, and he puts him away with some heat and to finish the 4th inning. Ducks held scoreless, and there's 2 more runners stranded for Long Island. We head to the bottom of the 4th here at PeoplesBank Park. Still a 3-0 York lead.
Since 1934, PSECU has given Pennsylvanians financial opportunities to live a better life. We are a credit union who offers valuable free and low-fee financial products, broad lending options, and outstanding money management for financing life. At PSECU, we are proud of who we are and committed to who we serve because our Pennsylvania roots run deep. We are banking on a difference. Visit PSECU.com to join us. This credit union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at PeoplesBank Park, it's the all-new Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated, and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
Belle, the Beast, and the enchanted world of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Playing at the Dutch Apple Dinner Theater June 3rd through July 31st.
There goes the baker with his tray.
It's the classic tale you love when Belle meets the Beast. A young prince trapped under a spell with time running out for the curse to be broken. A show for the entire family. Call Dutch Apple Dinner Theater today at 717-898-1900 or visit DutchApple.com.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Bottom of the 4th here at PeoplesBank Park. Ray Jensen back with you and play-by-play. It's a 3-0 York lead. Due up for the Revs here in their 4th inning will be the designated hitter Chris Vasquez, and back to the top of the order of Darian Sandford and Jack Kenley, the 3 Revs hitters due up to face Jose Quas here in the 4th, fresh off getting his first hit in the Atlantic League. Is the first pitch from Quas in there for a strike to start Vasquez 0-1. With the double hook rule, the Ducks decided to, instead of pinch hitting for Quas, had him hit himself, and he got a base hit and reached second on an error on the same play back in the top of the 4th. 0-1. And misses inside the tad low for ball 1 on Vasquez, moves the count to 1 ball and a strike. That was the first hit that Steinfurt had given up all afternoon thus far, is the Quas single. On the 1-1. Swung on by Vasquez, just gets a piece of it, and it hit just foul first base side, despite Sandy De Leon's expert finger pointing. Tried to will it fair, but John Grasso says no dice. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Probably shouted it too. It is not hard to hear Sandy's booming voice. The 1-2. Swung on by Vasquez, just gets a piece of it as he stays alive, fouling it off. Remains the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Take a quick look around the Atlantic League and an Atlantic League update brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Full-bore 4-game schedule going on this Sunday. West Virginia hosting High Point. Bottom of the 8th, 5-1 High Point lead, the 1-2. That catches the outside edge for strike 3, and down on strikes for the first out here in the 4th is Chris Vasquez. It's the 3rd strikeout for Quas here in this relief outing through 1 1/3 relief innings. Struck out 2 Revs in the 3rd, now Vasquez here in the 4th. For Quas, his season high is 5 strikeouts. He got that on June 6th in a relief outing against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Struck out 5 Crabs in 3 innings of work. Now the first pitch at the top of the order, Darian Sanford in their first strike, 0-1 the count. Back to our Atlantic League update, brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. 5-1 lead for High Point visiting the West Virginia Power. 5-2 lead for Lancaster in Waldorf in the top of the fourth, the 0-1. Swung at and missed by Sanford for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to count for the Revs center fielder. And yet to get underway, Lexington hosting the Gastonia Honey Hunters, 5:05 p.m. Eastern, first pitch from Lexington. Still yet to go in the Atlantic League. 3-0 lead here for York. As the next pitch, that's outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count for Sanford. Revs leading 3-0. They have 4 hits compared to Long Island's just 1. That belongs to the man on the mound, and Jose Cuas. Both teams with an error in the field this afternoon. The 1-2. That misses just outside for ball 2 and moves the count. The 2 balls and 2 strikes for Sanford. Sanford in the first reaching an error and later scored on an RBI double. 7th double of Melky Mesa's 2021 season. For Sanford, that run scored now at 15 runs scored in this 2021 season as the 2-2. Swung on by Sanford, a bouncer right back to Cuas on the mound, gloves it with the bright red leather and heads over the first. In time, the relay to Giardina to get Sanford out, number 2. So Sanford not able to reach here in the fourth. 2 up, 2 down for York so far, and it's up to Jack Kenley to keep the frame alive for the Revolution. Kenley worked a walk back in that first inning for York. Scored on an RBI sac fly from Nelly Rodriguez and then popped out to Berardi in foul territory for the second out in the second. First pitch from Cuas, swung on and missed by Kenley for strike 1, 0-1 the count. For Kenley last night, got a base hit, batted into a sac fly, turned 2 double plays, stolen base as well. So a little bit of everything from the former Detroit Tigers minor leaguer. Is the 0-1. It's in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Got as high as Double-A Erie in Detroit's system. Cuas ready. Now the 0-2. That's upstairs for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Cuas with the somewhat 3/4 hat wearing style, I guess you call it. 1-2. Swung on by Kenley, hit foul third base side of the play. I know I could not pull that off. Having it slightly tilted to the side. I can't imagine. I can't remember the last time I wore a hat. To be honest with you. In quarantine, really didn't need them. Here in 2021, it's nice to see the sun again, that's for sure. The 1-2. Misses away for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count for Kenley. Bases empty, 2 outs here in the fourth, but Revs have a 3-0 lead over Long Island, looking to win their second straight series. As they took the only 2 games that'll be played in their first time visiting Waldorf this season. Took 2 from the Blue Crabs and looking to win their first home series of 2021 here at the Ducks to 2-2. Swung on and missed by Kenley. He's down on strikes. That's the 4th strikeout for Cuas through 2 innings of work, as he retires aside of the strikeout of Kenley. Through 4 innings here at PeoplesBank Park, still a 3-0 Revs lead as we head to the 5th.
Pennsylvanians are creating their own soundtrack thanks to PA Lottery Scratch-Off's Excitement's back. Pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, no matter your choice, scratching's always in order. With big top prizes and second chance drawings, thrills await. They're out there calling if it's excitement you seek and you're looking for action, play the PA Lottery. And keep on scratching. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day. On your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Shadowfax is committed to helping people with intellectual disabilities live an everyday life in their home and community. Currently, Shadowfax is seeking applicants with a passion for making a difference, one person at a time. Open positions include Residential Direct Support Professional, LPN, Day Services Community Participation Support, Residential Scheduler, Training Manager, and more. Shadowfax offers comprehensive benefits packages and a $1,000 sign-on bonus for most positions if hired before August 1st. For a full list of open positions and pay rates, visit shadowfax.org. Shadowfax, building relationships, creating possibilities. Shadowfax is an equal opportunity employer.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
On to the fifth here at PeoplesBank Park. It's a 3-0 Revs lead. Austin Steinfurt has allowed just one hit in 4 innings of work. Has worked around some walks thus far, but has been clean otherwise. He will face Charlie Tilson, the K-Man, to lead things off here in the fifth, followed by Steve Lombardozzi and LJ Mazzilli. 3 Ducks due up. First pitch in there for a strike against Tilson. 0-1 the count. Tilson 0 for 2. Fly out the center field in the first and a ground out in the second. Steinfurt ready at the glove, just in front of the chin. Now turns, delivers the 0-1. Swung on by Tilson, ground ball to short, and Sanchez cannot get there. It dives past him, and Tilson gets a hit. His first of the afternoon. It's just his 4th hit of the season with the Ducks. Leadoff runner aboard with the base hit, just the 2nd hit Steinfurt has given up this afternoon. The other one was to Jose Quas. As Chris Reed only able to go a couple of innings, Quas took over, and there went Fuentes to DH, so Quas at the bat instead. Got a hit in the 4th, and now leadoff single for Tilson in the 5th. He's on with no one out for Steve Lombardozzi, 0 for 2 himself the last 2 times. First pitch, swung on by Lombardozzi, hit foul, first base side as it trickles towards the Revs bullpen. 0-1 the count to start Lombardozzi. As Steinfurt looked the first briefly of Tilson. Now fires the 0-1. Swung on by Lombardozzi. Foul, third base side this time as it heads towards the stands. No play to be had. 0-2 the count now for the Ducks' second baseman. Talked about how Daniel Fields was able to get the Revs pitching staff of 6 home runs. Well, Lombardozzi hit good contact against Revs pitching in 2019, .339 average of 11 batted in. The 0-2 swung on by Lombardozzi, tracking towards left field. Shallow left at that. Sanchez and Franco coming together. It's Franco to put it away for out number 1. Trying Lombardozzi there in a pop out, and then Tilson staying at first, still with his leadoff single. 1 out on the board now brings up LJ Mazzilli. Mazzilli 0 for 1. Walked in the first and reached second in a wild pitch from Steinfurt. But was stranded near the end of the inning. And then in the 3rd inning, flew out the left for the 2nd out. What was a 9-pitch 3rd inning for Steinfurt on the mound. Steinfurt now at 75 pitches through 4 1/3. Tilson stands at first, still within the infield cutout. Agrees at the sign from Hill. Going on the pitch is Tilson, and he has to go back to first as Mazzilli fouls it off. Start the count 0-1. Mazzilli just .250 coming into the day, 5 hits, 4 runs batted in. Righty batter sporting the high socks steps back in. Ducks wearing their road grays. Steinfurt set at the waist. Has the sign from Hill, the 0-1. This is in the dirt, and Hill blocks it for ball 1, 1-1 the count, going a little to his right, keep in front of it. Mazzilli 0 for 3 last night, a sac fly and RBI off that sacrifice fly. Spent 6 seasons in the Mets organization, also played in the Yankees system in 2018. He reached AAA in both the Mets and Yankees organizations. For the next offering, Steinfurt checks in at first of Tilson, who dives back in time. Still a 1-1 count, 1 out here in the 5th. Rebs have a 3-run lead, 3-0 over the Ducks. 1-1. Swung on and missed by Mazzilli for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Pitch dipped slightly away on the righty bat, and Mazzilli not able to get over it in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. It moves up for the left fielder. Throw to first once again to check Tilson back at first. Steinfurt with 2 strikeouts, already matching his season high, and he got 2 against High Point on Memorial Day in just 2 innings of work. Only struck out 1 barnstormer in the rough outing on the Sunday game on the 6th. Next pitch, swung on by Mazzilli, hit foul. First base side looks like that one might clear the stadium. Foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count remains for Mazzilli. Well, as I mentioned, spent 6 seasons in the Mets organization. He was selected by the Mets in the 4th round of the 2013 draft. Played his college baseball at the University of Connecticut. The 1-2. On the pitch is Tilson, and Mazzilli skies this one to left. Looks playable for Melky. Freezes a tad, now steps up just a bit to get it for out number 2 and chases Mazzilli back to first on a nice throw from left field. Or Tilson, is Tilson back to first. Mazzilli out in the fly ball to left for out number 2. So Tilson ran hard to second base, but once Mesa caught that, ran all the way back to the first base bag. So he still stands at first, now 2 outs on the board for catcher Hector Sanchez, who's 0 for 1 of a walk and a pop out. Sanchez steps in last night 0 for 3, which is hit by a pitch and nothing else. And 0 for 7 in the last series against the High Point Rockers. Going in the first pitch is Tilson, and in there for a strike, and Tilson will slide feet first safely of a stolen base. So after struggling to try to advance a base, while J. Mazzilli was at bat, able to get the second base back this time on a stolen base. He stands at second now. 2 outs, 0-1 the count on the first pitch strike to Hector Sanchez. And that has definitely been a bright spot for Steinfurt today. A lot of first pitch strikes to the batters he's faced today. Steinfurt looks back to second. Tilson, the 0-1, swung on by Sanchez and a high fly ball to right field. Crawford tracking towards the corner. Playable for him. Just short of the warning track, puts it away to retire the side. So a leadoff single from Tilson and a stolen base, but nothing else for the Ducks here in the 5th as they're kept scoreless for a 5th straight frame. Heading to the bottom half of the 5th inning here at PeoplesBank Park, it's still a 3-0 Revs lead.
Suffering from chronic pain, anxiety, or insomnia? CBD Supply MD York has the solution for you. Natural alternatives to pain relief while combating high prescription prices and deductibles. Our products are high quality, organic, and third-party tested. Family owned and operated, CBD Supply MD York is community and family oriented and the most trusted source and supplier of the highest quality Delta 8 and CBD products, including oils, ointments, vapes, gummies, and pet treats. Call us at 817-1097. That's 817-1097. Or stop in and see us at 3923 East Market Street in York. CBD Supply MD York, your quality CBD supply in York.
Get ready to crush your goals. Join Crunch Fitness now for $1 and memberships starting at $10.99 a month. At Crunch, you get more of what you want. You can run, you can lift, you can train, you can jump, squat, lunge, dance, and hit it with us. And at Crunch, an obsession with so fresh and so clean means you can feel confident getting a safe workout. Join Crunch today and get 1 month free. Use code RADIO to claim your free month at crunch.com. That's the code RADIO at checkout to get 1 free month at crunch.com.
Come see why Jack GM Volvo has been York County's trusted new and used car dealer for over 50 years. In need of service for your vehicle? Get a free PA state inspection when you mention promo code Revs Baseball. 9 brands and 4 convenient locations. For more information and details, visit gmvolvo.com.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Home half of the 5th here at PeoplesBank Park. Ray Jensen here with you in the play-by-play on this Sunday afternoon. A little overcast, but nice temperature-wise. So we're awaiting some turbulent weather later on, but trucking through here at PeoplesBank Park. It's a 3-0 Revs lead as we begin the bottom half of the 5th inning. Due up for York against Jose Cuas here in the 5th. Beat Melky Mesa, Nelly Rodriguez, and Carlos Franco. meat of the Revs order to face Quas, who has struck out 4 through 2 relief innings thus far. Quas leans in for signs from Sanchez, has them, ready. And after the quarter turn delivery, first pitch strike against Melky Mesa. Mesa RBI double in the first and later scored himself on Carlos Franco's RBI double a couple batters later, grounded out for the final out in the second his last time up. The 0-1. Swung on and missed by Mesa as that breaking ball just dipped out of the zone and Mesa couldn't resist chasing it. No balls, 2 strikes to count for Melky. Melky, of course, gave the Revs the 2-run lead back in the bottom of the 6th last night in a towering shot to left center field. The 0-2. Swung on by Mesa and grounded under the glove of Berardi at third and into left field for a hit. Berardi tried to dive on that ball and just try to stop it. But that one was going in a hurry. He hits the left field grass for the second hit of Mesa's afternoon. He's now 2 for 3 with a double and base hit. Also an RBI with the double in the first. He stands at first, no one out for Nelly Rodriguez, who has an RBI but no hit just yet. RBI sac fly back in the first, struck out looking for the first out in the third. Nelly turning 27 yesterday, being his birthday, and extended his Atlantic League hitting streak to 14. Looking to extend it by one more in his third trip to the plate. Quas first pitch. Tad upstairs for a ball, 1-0 the count to start Rodriguez. Rodriguez entering play with a .370 average and 20 hits. Now has 17 RBI and briefly tied Franco before Franco extended back his lead over his teammate Rodriguez to 1 of his 18th. Next pitch swung by Rodriguez and a high fly ball to center field. Going back as Tilson towards the warning track puts it away just short of it for out number 1 here in the 5th. So again, Nelly gave that one a ride, but just got under it a tad and couldn't get over the glove of Tilson or more to get a hit. So he's out number 1 here in the 5th. Mesa still stands at first of his leadoff single. And Carlos Franco to his 3rd time up. RBI double in the first, hit by a pitch, and reached 2nd in the 3rd. Second time facing Quas as he got the RBI double off of starter Chris Reed. First pitch. This is a wave for a ball, 1-0 the count. Mike Bolsinger was slated to start this one, but then was a late scratch before Chris Reed was announced as the starter. Only went 2 innings, allowing 3 runs, 2 earned. Walked 2, struck out 2, and 50 pitches total. 1-0 the count for Franco as Quas turns and checks at Mesa at first and gets back in time. Bullpen activity as Clint Freeman is warming up for the Ducks, one of their two-way players. Left-handed batter. Also a lefty reliever. The 1-0 from Quas, swung on by Franco, and a ground ball past second base into right field for another hit. Mesa goes over a base. He now stands at second. Franco with his 2nd hit of the afternoon. With a base hit to right field, Mesa had his to left. He goes to 2nd as Franco stands at first with 1 out here in the 5th, and Rashad Crawford steps to the plate for his 3rd time. He's had somewhat of a rough go of it in his last 2 appearances with 2 strikeouts, 1 to Reed and 1 to Quas. He's yet to figure out Dutch pitching today, but let's see what Crawford can do here in the 5th. Runner in scoring position at Mesa, and Franco at first of 1 out. Revs lead by 3, but we'll always take more. Kind of greedy that way. First pitch from Quas. Just a wave for a ball, 1-0 the count. Revs with some bullpen activity as well on their side of things. Steinfurt, at 82 pitches through 5 innings of work, has allowed just 2 hits to the Ducks, so we'll see if he at least starts the 6th. Meanwhile, the 1-0 swung on by Crawford and hit back to the netting, moves the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. But after a couple of rough outings, Steinfurt has done well so far through his first 5. The biggest key for him was just gaining confidence, and I think we saw that in spades of a lot of first pitch strikes to the batters he faced. Worked around some walk trouble, but he did so amicably, and the defense behind him helped as well. Meanwhile, the 1-1 to Crawford at the plate. Here it comes. Swung on by Crawford and popped. It was like left field, playable for Mazzilli. Just short of the line, puts it away for out number 2. So Crawford just able to get a piece, but not enough of Quas' offering the 1-1 count to get it towards the outfield grass. Played by Mazzilli for out number 2, and still runners at first and second of Franco and Mesa. Now 2 outs on the board as Jan Sanchez, who is 2 for 2 this afternoon, steps to the plate for a third time. Base hits in the first and third, was cut down an ending fielder's choice, hit by Tyler Hill in the third. Sanchez steps in. Quas at the ball in his right arm, dangling as he gets the signs from Sanchez. Has him. It is set in the first pitch. Misses low and away for a ball. 1-0 the count as Sanchez faked a throw, and Franco wasn't fooled. Still pacing a tad off the first base bag within the infield cutout. Mason will now take his lead as well. 1-0 the count to start Jan Sanchez. Quas nods the sign. Set. Look to second. Now the 1-0. Swung on and missed by Sanchez. A breaking ball. It's 1-1 the count. Now for the Revs' second baseman. While the infield pairing of Sanchez and Kenley was not what was originally envisioned upon opening day, it has been very conducive to double plays so far. That is the 1-1. Missed upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 double plays turned in Kenley's debut, and Sanchez, who's primarily playing second before Edwin Figueroa's contract was purchased by the Chicago Cubs a couple nights ago. So another Revs infielder taken by a major league organization pushes that number to 3. We announced that signing on Friday. But Kenley and Sanchez have done well. Also seen Vasquez in the infield. Josh Vitters as well was asked to play second for the first time in his pro career. It's the 2-1. Swung on by Sanchez. Fouls it first base side out of play. Who's the count? The 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Revs have kind of, for lack of a better term, had the work of a patchwork middle infield to start the year, but has certainly come together seamlessly as we have gone further and further in this 2021 season. 2-2 the count for Sanchez. Playing shortstop today. Or second base, pardon. No, I had 2 second basemen in. So Sanchez is playing shortstop. Darn it. 2-2 the count for the shortstop, Sanchez. So I had him and Kenley playing the same position in my scorebook. That's why I do this in pencil, folks. Next pitch. Sanchez, I think he just got a piece of it. He fouls it back to the backstop. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Daryl, it's been a rough Sunday for me. We know that.
Well, I'm going to be you from 2015. Travis Scott's been behind the plate all night.
Yeah.
Daryl.
Oh, man. I knew that was going to come back to bite me eventually. It's 6 years later, it has.
Not on the lineup sheet, he's not.
Not on my scorebook, he's not. Jan Sanchez is a second baseman. Not tonight. Shortstop. 2-2. Swung on by Sanchez, and he skies it to left, but it's playable for Mazzilli. A couple strides to his left. He will put it away to retire the side. Base hits from Mesa and Franco, but nothing else for the Revs here in the 5th. They are kept scoreless for a 4th straight, but they scored 3 in the 1st and still maintain a 3-0 lead as we head to the 6th here at PeoplesBank Park.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Planting a tree, putting in a mailbox, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit columbiagaspa.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
On to the 6th here at PeoplesBank Park. Ray Jensen back with you. We speculated whether Steinfurt might be done after 5 innings, and he is indeed finished on this Sunday after 5 scoreless innings of work, 2 hits, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts against the Ducks. He gives way to Isaac Sanchez, who makes his 3rd appearance in a Revs uniform, acquired from the High Point Rockers for a player to be named later back on June 4th. He debuted that night with a scoreless 8th and 2 strikeouts against the Lancaster Barnstormers, was 1-0 with a 0 ERA in 3 games for High Point, 4 2/3 total innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts for the Rockers. Sanchez, our first Maple Donuts pitching change on the Revs side. Sanchez will face Ryan Jackson, a pinch hitter it will seem for the Ducks, and all by Sal Giardina, the 3-2 up, as he will face Ryan Jackson to start things 0-2 of a pop out and ground out. Sanchez, first pitch, catches the bottom part of the zone for strike 1 to start Jackson 0-1. Sanchez in his 11th pro season has pitched in both the Pittsburgh Pirates and Seattle Mariners organizations, reaching AA as the 0-1. This is slightly above the zone for ball 1, 1-1 the count. Sanchez, no record of a 1.35 ERA. 1-1. That dips low and in for ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike now for Ryan Jackson. Sanchez has also spent 3 prior seasons in another MLB partner league, now the Frontier League, before he came to the Atlantic League. The 2-1 swung on by Jackson, maybe a broken bat foul third base side, and he indeed shattered the lumber a tad. Not a clean break, but regardless, he'll go over to the Ducks dugout to fetch a new bat. 3-0 lead for York. They have out-hit the Ducks so far 6-2. Both teams have committed an error here on this Sunday. Have an off day on Monday before we greet the Lancaster Barnstormers for 3, Tuesday to Thursday. Then we'll host the Lexington Legends for the very first time here in PeoplesBank Park. I believe we're going to have a no mustache night during that series. No mustaches allowed, so someone needs to tell Austin Scott. Jackson gets the new bat, 2-2 count. Bases empty, no one out here for the Ducks in their 6th inning. Sanchez ready with the ball and glove in front. Turns, now fires the 2-2. Swung on by Jackson, and he'll get a hit to shallow right field as it hits in front of Crawford. Jackson of his first hit of the afternoon, leadoff base hit once again for the Ducks, their 2nd straight inning doing so. Charlie Tilson accomplished that feat back in the 5th, but was stranded at 2nd after stealing 2nd base later on. Another leadoff base runner for the Ducks here in the 6th now as Jackson reaches on a base hit to right field. So 1 out, 1 on, or no 1 out, 1 on for the pinch hitter. We want Clint Freeman. Haven't seen him yet on the mound, but he will take to the batter's box. Saw him warming up earlier. Freeman in his 2nd season with the Ducks, also 2nd in the Atlantic League. Sanchez ready, pitch, catches the outside edge on the lefty bat Freeman for a strike, 0-1 to count. Last time Freeman batted in the game, it was June 6th for the Ducks, 0-4 if a walk worked. Play first base and right field, the 0-1 swung on by Freeman, and he's popped up. Tracking towards the infield, or outfield, pardon, as Darian Sandford a couple steps to front. He'll put it away for out number 1. Jackson still stands at first, and Freeman skies it to center.
Easy play for Sanford. One out here in the 6th inning, and to bring up Sal Giardina for a 3rd time. 2 walks thus far, and he's reached his third base, did so in the 2nd, but has yet to be successfully retired. So he's allowed 3 passes in his last 2 times up. Ready to face the res reliever Sanchez. First pitch. Up and a tad away for ball 1, 1-0 the count. After being held hitless through the first 3, the Ducks have at least now have 1 hit in the last 3 innings, starting with a single from Jose Cuas in the 4th. Next offering, the 1-0 misses around the same spot, up and away for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now for Giardina. First baseman today steps back in. Shin guard on his right leg and a slightly open stance from the left side. This time facing Sanchez as the 2-0. Misses away ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes as Sanchez being very careful of Giardina, and he has been a tough out. Just under a 4-digit OPS at 929 on the season. Does have a home run. Also has 5 doubles. Part of that 5-double deadlock amongst league leaders, but now Melky Mesa leads of 7. The 2-double lead is the 3-0. That'll miss away ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk worked by Sal Giardina with 1 out. He'll take first base, and Jackson will move over 1 base over to 2nd, so runners at 1st and 2nd, 1 out for the Ducks here in the 6th, and Daniel Fields up for his 3rd time. He's 0 for 1 of a walk and a flyout. Has a home run on the year with 4 hits, 4 batted in coming into play this Sunday. We'll see how Sanchez decides to approach Fields, who we mentioned Giardina has been a tough out here in this series. Well, Fields has traditionally, in past seasons, been a tough out for York. 6 home runs against the Revs back in 2019, which, to be honest, almost seems like a lifetime ago. But of course, happy to be playing once more here in 2021. First pitch. It's up and away for ball 1. It's pretty much the same location he missed on Giardina on the first 3 offerings, so not sure if Sanchez just can't find the outer edge that he wants on lefties, or is just being super careful. Probably a little bit of both. Glove on the hip as he gets the signs once more from Hill. Now ball in the glove. Leg up raised in the 1-0. It's had high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And it's now 6 straight balls thrown by Sanchez, and Mark Mason's going to come out of the dugout to check in on Sanchez. Don't see any current bullpen activity, but looks like they're probably going to get something going here as Sanchez chatting with Mark Mason now. Tyler Hill coming away from the dish as well, and bring Darrell Henry back into the booth. And Darrell, as I mentioned, Sanchez, I think it's a little bit of a case that he wants to be careful to these powerful lefty hitters in the Ducks lineup, but I think he's also missing on the outer edge that he's trying to get on these hitters.
Yeah, I think when you're missing to the same side over and over, that's a good, it's not a good thing, but, hopefully your pitching coach can see something and get you back on track right away. But it could also be, the messaging here might have been, it's a 3-0 lead. These particular hitters are struggling. Your stuff's good. Just go at them. So one or the other, and Mace normally knows exactly what buttons to push.
And Fields has been struggling. Giardina not so much, but we'll see how he approaches as Mace finishes up his conversation with Sanchez. 2-0 count at the plate for Fields. Next pitch. Misses low this time for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. We know Mace professes keeping the ball down, but that was a little too far down from Sanchez in that offering. Used to count the 3 balls and no strikes for Fields. Hardy's worked a walk this afternoon, did so in the 2nd. The 3-0. That misses. Tad outside, I guess, for ball 4. Looked good from my eye. Not according to TrackMan, as Fields works his 2nd walk of the afternoon, and then the bases will be loaded with Ducks as the tying run stands at first, and Daniel Fields. Go-ahead run now at the plate, represented by Jesse Berardi.
And I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled for Steinfurt, the job that he did today, but as a staff now, that's 7 walks. You're playing with fire.
And for the most part, Revs had been able to avoid walks in the past couple series, really, between the Blue Crabs and Ducks. Now rearing their ugly heads once again. Now the first pitch to Berardi. That misses low in the dirt for a ball. It's 1-0 to count to start off Berardi. That's now 9 straight missed pitches from Sanchez for 9 straight balls. Berardi 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a strikeout so far. Does have 2 extra base hits on the season, a double and a home run. Bases loaded of Long Island Ducks. Next pitch. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 to count. Berardi steps in back from the left side. Slightly open stance with a two-tone bat. Sanchez ready at the waist. Lifts and fires. 1-1 swung on by Berardi. Foul. As it trickles up the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count and moves for Berardi. Berardi, he's a spring training invitee for the Ducks, has some minor league experience, spent 3 seasons in the Indians organization, reaching as high as single-A Lake County in 2018-2019. 10th round pick by Cleveland out of St. John's University back in 2017. 1-2. That misses upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Nowhere to put Berardi. As Field stands at first of a walk, Jardina at second. After he worked a walk of his own, Ryan Jackson, who got a leadoff hit. Start off this 6th inning, he stands at third. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Revs lead by 3-0. Next pitch swung on by Berardi, and he's popped up. Playable, now in your foul territory third base side. Carlos Franco once again. Puts it away, this time for out number 2. Sanchez was right behind him, kind of shadowing him, and after Franco caught the ball, he kind of playfully threatened to backhand to Sanchez. So now he's running away as Franco paws at him. All laughs there, and it results in out number 2 and the pop out the third base in foul territory by Berardi, but bases still loaded. Now 2 outs here in the 6th for Charlie Tilson. Tilson 1 for 3 with a flyout, ground out, and got a leadoff single in the 5th and later stole second in that same inning. Sanchez is ready with the sign some hill in the first pitch. Swung on by Tilson and over. Kenley at second into right center field for a hit. This will score a couple. As Jackson scores, Jardina will score as well. Moving all the way to third is Fields, and it's a 2-run base hit for Charlie Tilson. It's now 5 RBIs for Tilson on the year. Ducks finally get runs on the board, but it comes in the 6th inning, and it cuts what was a 3-run Revs lead to a 1-run lead, 3-2, and now Mark Mason comes out of the dugout once again, and thinking this maybe might be it for Isaac Sanchez.
Yeah, just too good of a first pitch there. Center cut. Tilson did not miss it.
And he, after struggling in his first 2 plate appearances this afternoon, he has found green in his last 2 at-bats now. With a base hit in the 5th, now a 2-run single here in the 6th, and that is indeed it for Isaac Sanchez. New Revs pitcher coming in. Another pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. We'll tell you about the new Revs hurler after this break on the Revs Radio Network.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
There are few situations more stressful than having someone else's well-being in your hands. That's especially true when you're providing home care for a member of your own family. The team at Visiting Angels is committed to providing families of the best possible in-home care. We'll help your loved one continue to live at home and help you find peace of mind. Locally RN-owned and nationally known, Visiting Angels is America's choice in home care. Specializing and certified in dementia care for adults and their families, our team will help with bathing and dressing assistance, medication reminders, errands, shopping, light housekeeping, meal prep, and friendly companionship. We offer flexible hourly care and respite care for families. Senior Home Care by Angels. Visiting Angels is hiring qualified caregivers. Call our York office at 717-751-2488. That's 751-2488, or online at visitingangels.com. Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Ray Jensen back with you, still in the top of the 6th here at PeoplesBank Park. Eddie Paredes is a new Revs pitcher in, or another pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. First pitch, the batter he will face in Steve Lombardozzi. Swung at and fouled off first base side to start off 0-1. Isaac Sanchez, after allowing a leadoff hit to Ryan Jackson, got Freeman to fly out the center field, but then issued back-to-back walks to Sal Giardina. Daniel Fields got Berardi to pop out the third base, but then Charlie Tilson doing the damage of a 2-run single to make it 3-2. Just a 1-run Revs lead as the 0-1 swung on and missed by Lombardozzi for strike 2. Paredes quickly ahead of Lombardozzi 0-2. Last time we saw Eddie was back on June 6th at Lancaster, with a scoreless frame against the Barnstormers. Has gone 1 inning in all 4 appearances. 2 strikeouts against the Barnstormers is a season high in relief for Paredes so far. Got that on June 4th. 0-2. Swung on by Lombardozzi and a little nubber just off to the mound. Paredes will come away, throw it to first in time as he throws a strike to get the Revs out of the 6th inning. But not until 2 runs come in for the Ducks on a 2-run single from Charlie Tilson. It's 3-2 York as we head to the bottom of the 6th here at PeoplesBank Park.
The 1741 Club is here. You in? PeoplesBank Park introduces a revolution in hospitality in York. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. Now open on the skybox level of PeoplesBank Park, the 1741 Club features stylish design and contemporary decor, all-inclusive food and beverages, and totally flexible ticket purchase options. The hottest spot in York is the place to entertain and thank customers, reward employees, celebrate family occasions, or simply treat yourself to an all-inclusive experience at the ballpark. Nightly menus include enhanced classics and a rotation of special offerings, and house selections of draft beer and wine and a full range of non-alcoholic beverages are included in the ticket price. 1741 Club tickets are available for individual purchase through 3 levels of membership or as season tickets, and they can be used for any of the York Revolution's home games based on availability. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. You in? Details and pricing at 1741club.com.
Shadowfax is committed to helping people with intellectual disabilities live an everyday life in their home and community. Currently, Shadowfax is seeking applicants with a passion for making a difference, one person at a time. Open positions include Residential Direct Support Professional, LPN, Day Services Community Participation Support, Residential Scheduler, Training Manager, and more. Shadowfax offers comprehensive benefits packages and a $1,000 sign-on bonus for most positions if hired before August 1st. For a full list of open positions and pay rates, visit shadowfax.org. Shadowfax, building relationships, creating possibilities. Shadowfax is an equal opportunity employer.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Well, it was a 3-run Revs lead, has been cut to 1. 3-2, Revs still lead, though, by a run as we head to the bottom of the 6th, with the Ducks able to play 2 runs and a couple of hits against Isaac Sanchez. Eddie Paredes able to get the Revs out of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the frame with just a 1-run lead. Tyler Hill, Chris Vasquez, Darian Sanford. And the 3 Revs hitters due up to face Clint Freeman on the mound for the Ducks. First pitch from the lefty to the righty Hill. This is low for a ball, 1 on the count. Saw Freeman make a plate appearance already in this one as he flew out to center field for the first out in the 6th. Freeman ready with the glove just in front. Now lifts the leg and fires the 1-0. And catches the outer edge for strike one, moves the count to 1 ball and a strike. Hill 0 for 2 for strikeout and into a fielder's choice. Ended the 3rd inning. Still looking for hit number 5 of his Revs season. 4 hits, 2 RBIs coming into Sunday. 1-1. Swung on by Hill and hit foul third base side as it rolls past Polanco in the third base coach's box and Karam's off the wall. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now for Hill. Freeman in his last relief outing. It's on Thursday the 10th against High Point. Scoreless inning of relief work. Well, a hit, a strikeout, 18 pitches, 12 of those for strikes. The 1-2. Swung on and missed by Hill, and he's down on strikes for the first out here in the 6th. First strikeout for Freeman. It's the 7th strikeout by Ducks pitching this afternoon as Reed got 2 strikeouts in 2 innings of work, gave way to Jose Cuas, who got 4 strikeouts in 3 innings, and now 1 strikeout for Freeman in his first batter faced, and now faced Wellington Dotel. He will pinch hit in the pitcher's spot here in the 6th inning. After Vasquez started at the DH, an 0 for 1 of a walk and strikeout. It looks like there might have been a bit of confusion at the plate as Jerry Martinez asking, well, who are you? Wellington saying, well, I'm me. He was on the lineup card. Meanwhile, some fun between Sanchez and Dotel as Sanchez faked a throw to Dotel's groin area. And Dotel faking some pain. No one but last thus far in this series, but the Revs looking to have the last laugh. They have a 1-run lead here in the 6th, 3-2. Dotel ready to step in for the first time this Sunday afternoon.
I wonder if he knows he's supposed to check in because he never pinch hits. He's always starting.
Right. Freeman, the first pitch to Dotel. Swung on to taps it just foul at the plate. Start 0-1. Last night, Dotel 1 for 3 of the hit and a stolen base and scored a run. That all came in the 6th inning. The frame was capped off of a 2-run shot from Melky Mesa to put the Revs up 3-1. That's where the score would stay. Here 3-2 in Game 3 of this 3-game series. 0-1 the count to start Dotel. Next pitch, upstairs for a ball, 1-1 the count. It moves for Dotel. Batting .378 coming into this season. A home run, 7 RBI. Got his home run on the road. Where the Revs have done most of their hitting, but to be honest, we really haven't been home all that much to start the year. Started with a 4-game series hosting High Point before hitting the road for 9, which eventually became 8 due to a rainout. Just a 1-1, missed away for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike on Dotel. Last road trip visited Gastonia and Caramont Health Park for the first time this season, then checked in with our neighbors across the river, the Susquehanna, go to see the Barnstormers that weekend, and then finished off after the off day on last Monday to Regency Furniture Stadium to face the Blue Crabs. 2-1. Swung on by Dotel, ground ball to third, and it's eaten up by Berardi. He gets under him as he tried to almost dive to his left, but just couldn't get there as it scooted past the glove. Maybe got a piece of it. See if they score that an error or an infield hit for Dotel. Regardless of whatever it is, he's on at first if 1 out. They do indeed score an infield hit for Dotel. So he's on first of 1 out. Darian Sanford now up to the plate for his 4th time. Reached an error and a run scored back in the 1st. Sacrifice in the 2nd and a ground out in the 4th. Freeman nods the signs with Sanchez. First pitch, swinging is Sanford. Just gets a piece as it fouls it off the end of the bat. A nice catch by fans in the stands there in the first base side seating bowl. On the count. Didn't particularly see the play, but from the fan aplomb, it seemed to be nice. Nothing's going to beat Art's play, though. That's number 1 in my book. For the 0-1 is Froncheck over to Dotel, who appeals to John Grosso, and he says you're good. Back in plenty of time to the first base bag. 0-1 the counter remains to Sanford. You can hear the tongue popping all the way from first base. Lovely. Sanford is ready at the two-tone bat. Freeman, ball and glove in front. Fires, next pitch. A little up for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sanford. Revs still out hitting the Ducks 7-4, leading 3-2 in the runs category. Both teams have an error in the field. 1-1 the count it is for Sanford. Rest at the bat just behind the helmet, above the shoulder slightly, is the 1-1. Swung on by Sanford and over the head of Berardi at third into left field for a base hit. He's on safely with a hit for the first time today after reaching of an error. His 13th hit of the season for Darian Sanford. He moves to first as Dotel heads over to second, so Revs with some business going on here in the 6th inning. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And Jack Kenley at the plate.
Textbook there from Darian. I feel like maybe a little bit he had been pressing this weekend and got one middle in there. Nice short swing to it. Hard line drive.
Certainly don't want to make it sound like he got ahead of himself with his home run at Clipper Magazine Stadium a week ago. But I agree. I think he was kind of going away from what has made him an incredible player in this league. First pitch. This is low for a ball to Kenley. 1 ball, no strikes for Jack's 4th trip to the plate. Walk on a run scored in the first, pop out in the second, struck out swinging in the 4th. And for the next pitch, looks like a mound visit. Looks like Darren Downs is coming out of the Ducks dugout to discuss things with Clint Freeman. 3-2 the score here at PeoplesBank Park. Revs lead by 1. Austin Steinfurt was excellent this afternoon. Really no other way to put it, as he kept the Ducks off the board for 5 straight innings. 82 pitches, 47 of those were thrown for strikes, had to work around a handful of walks, struck out a couple, but it's exactly what the Revs have been trying to do in getting Steinfurt settled, as he is capable of being a dominant pitcher on the mound. Saw so in the postseason a couple years ago. He gave way to Isaac Sanchez, who ran into some trouble. Gave up a 2-run base hit. Charlie Tilson, that has allowed the Ducks to creep back into a 1-run deficit now. Mound visit finished up as Kenley inherits the 1-0 count. Bring up the black bat. And the 1-0. Tad upstairs at ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes. For Kenley, young guy, got to talking with him born in Germantown, Tennessee, learned he is not a Memphis Grizzlies fan. Says he just, even though times they've been good, just hasn't found the need to cheer for them. As the 2-0, swung on, hit foul, back to the backstop. Count the 2 balls and 1 strike. And I mean, the Grizzlies had a lot of tough luck seasons, Just a lot of injuries, doing what were really foretold as playoff teams for a lot of Grizzlies seasons. Mike Conley, their star point guard, struggled with a lot of injuries. Marc Gasol, of course, a dominant center, and he had been healthy for a majority of his career before he got bit by the injury bug. The 2-1. Swung on by Kenley, a ground ball to second. Lombardozzi over to Jackson covering second. The shortstop now to third. That is in time, and an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play ends the Revs' threat here in the 6th inning. Revs are kicked off the board here in the 6th, but still maintain a 1-run lead, 3-2 as we head to the 7th. Darrell Henry will take you the rest of the way here on the Revs Radio Network.
You get in your car, and you start your car. You put the car in gear, and you go nowhere.
What the?
Because your transmission has failed, or you try and put it in gear and it makes an awful grinding noise, or you put it in gear and take off, but when it's time for the transmission to shift, the RPMs just go higher, but you aren't gaining any speed.
Dang it!
Now you've heard of the good-looking genius and the crew at Broadway Transmission, right here on the radio. But now all you have to do is go to www.broadwaytrans.com to arrange a tow right from the website, and in a flash, your vehicle is on its way to the recovery, and with the best tracked warranty in the industry. Easy financing, free towing with repairs, AAA authorized, and the most recommended family-owned transmission shop around since 1951.
Broadway Transmission will get your shift together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at broadwaytrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Head of the seventh inning, we will see one of the newest acquisitions for the Revs, Enrique Santana, make his debut. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. It's a 3-2 Revs lead as we start the seventh, and a heck of a spot for him to make his debut. Heart of the order coming up, 1-run lead thrown into the fire. Had a really good bullpen yesterday, they said. They weren't going to, well, I say they. Mace said he wasn't going to use him in the game last night, but he is in today. Just signed yesterday. 2 seasons in the Pirates system. The Dominican Summer League in 2018, and then the Appalachian League with Bristol in 2019. With Bristol 2-1 with a 4.44 ERA in 16 outings in his first season in the U.S. LJ Mazzilli leads off. Santana winds and fires, and a swing and a fly ball to right. Rashad Crawford trotting toward the line, and he's got it all the way. 1 pitch, 1 out. Welcome to the Revs. And that's how the 7th inning begins. Isaac Sanchez in the 6th was charged with a couple, but Edward Paredes came in and got Lombardozzi on a comebacker, stranding the tying run at third base. Austin Steinford today, brilliant, 5 innings. He did have 5 walks, but only 2 hits. And that's when you can get away with that. Struck out 2, did not allow a run. Not a lot of hard contact, a lot of fly ball outs. Gotta feel great for him. Here is Hector Sanchez. He shows bunt, and Santana fires just inside. Santana from the Dominican Republic. There's the wind and the pitch. And a swing and a jam shot popped foul, backing out of play. One of his big moments, his first pro win in 2018. He did it with 3 no-hit innings in the DSL. It's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 2-seamer with some run. That one clocking at 92. Ryan Jackson waits on deck. Santana, a 3rd-year pro. He kicks and delivers. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball down out of the zone at 95. 2 down here in the 7th inning. Going up against a former World Series champ in Sanchez. And Santana, the 3rd-year pro, impresses. Here is Ryan Jackson. As Santana fires, and a swing and a dribbler to shortstop. Jan Sanchez, backhand, steadies, throws high. Nelly to tag, and safe is the call at first. And Mace can't believe that. It'll be a throwing error on Sanchez. And Mace coming out for a word with John Grasso, and it sure looked like Nelly came down and slapped the tag on Jackson's back before he hit first base. Mace pointing at first and wanting an explanation on what exactly Grasso saw on that. I don't know that you can ask the plate ump if you saw a tag or not. Nope, that's the first base ump's call all the way, and he screwed it up. And now now the inning continues with the tying run on, and Johnny Turbo is going to pinch hit in the pitcher's spot. Jan has played really well defensively. That one, he just kind of, I think the hop was kind of in between, and he stabbed down at it. Got him off his rhythm a little bit. Kind of popped himself upright before making the throw, and it sailed high. But it sure looked like Nelly saved him, even though they didn't get the call. Here's Turbo to pinch hit. First pitch, he swings and he fouls it straight back on a high, hard one at 94. Turbo hitting .283 with a home run and 4 driven in. 1 for 7 this weekend. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he fouls this one off. Back over the roof. Santana looking to come right back. Finish the inning. Revs lead at 3-2 here in the top of the 7th. Santana and Kenley, the 2 new additions yesterday. Here's the nod yes from Santana. And the 0-2 runner goes from first, and a swing and a miss. It doesn't matter. Slider strikes him out swinging. And Enrique Santana with a pretty dominant 7th inning in his Revs debut. No runs, no hits. 1 error, 1 left. He strikes out 2 in the inning. And it's stretch time here at the bank with the Revs on top, 3-2.
Many ancient cultures believed our feet to be the source of well-being. In fact, from the moment humankind first stood upright, our feet have been our most fundamental connection with the earth. At Flying Feet, we strive to strengthen that connection with a selection of summer footwear that are fashionably appealing, orthopedically correct, and most importantly, comfortable.
Flying Feet.
Since we introduced them, OOFOS has been the hottest brand of thongs, slides, and clogs on the market. Lightweight and fashionable, OOFOam technology absorbs 37% more impact than traditional foam footwear materials. Less stress on your feet and joints means OOFOS all-day comfort. Now Flying Feet introduces New Sole. These American-made thongs and slides are soft, lightweight, and super comfortable. Their supportive footbed addresses a variety of foot ailments. New soles are especially good for water fun as they float, are non-porous, and slip-resistant. See all of the men's and women's styles available for your summer fun at Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty prices. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue behind Domino's Pizza, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Head to the bottom of the 7th, Revs a 3-2 lead. Malky Mesa will lead things off. Right-hander Anderson De Leon in for Long Island. And his first pitch up and away. Now Enrique Santana, an impressive first inning. 3-2 the lead remains. De Leon 5'7" righty. Winds and deals. And a fastball, it is a called strike, outside corner. He's like half of Sandy De Leon. Anderson 5'7", 150. On the 1-1 he paused on the leg kick and gets a swing and miss. Mesa 2 for 3 today, RBI double. Back in the first inning. Of course, last night doubled and homered. And now a quick step home, and it misses the corner away. Tricky, tricky, as Malky puts his hand on his hip, laughing about this approach that he is facing. And now delivers traditionally, and Mesa swings and chips a foul off to the left. Rodriguez and Franco coming up. On the wind and the 2-2. Swing, and he breaks his bat, loops a pop foul into the seats behind the Revs dugout, and the youngster makes the catch. Well done. As Mesa heads over for a new twig. De Leon in 6 outings, no record, a 7.27 ERA. 8 2/3, has given up 13 hits and 8 runs, 7 earned. A 1-2-3 8th inning though on Friday night, pitched well here. And now kicks and deals, and bounced it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Revs looking for some insurance. Long Island in the 8th will have the bottom 3 up, but you have to get through the top one more time. And De Leon deals, and it misses down low. Ball 4. Melky is on. A leadoff walk. An on-base machine here this weekend. That's 3 out of 4 times today. And Nelly Rodriguez to the plate. And again, you don't know how many more chances he might get to extend this hitting streak. Right now, 0 for 2. Did have a sac fly RBI in the first inning. And first pitch to him, it is outside for ball 1. Last night extended it in his final at bat. Came in the 8th inning. The night before, did it in the 7th inning. Night before that, in the 8th. Pitch to him, it is a call to strike, outside corner. So he's taken it down to the wire the last few. Mesa leads from first. Giardina holding him on the 1-1, and a fastball just missed away. I chuckle because I know Giardina has the huge mustache. I mean, like huge, and yeah, like really big. And I knew that, but I looked at him at first. I thought he had a mask on. There's the 2-1, swing and a miss on a high fastball. Brandon Fry is up in the Revs bullpen. He had the 8th inning last night. It would appear that Fry and Fuller are the plan. Last night a 3-1 win. Today a 3-2 lead as we play in the 7th. Stretch from De Leon. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball away. We'll see if the Revs can get the offense back around the Nelly one more time. Carlos Franco coming up. Franco on all 3 times. RBI double in the first, hit by a pitch in the 3rd, singled in the 5th. De Leon, a second-year Duck, comes set. First pitch, cuts inside. It's off the glove of Sanchez, but recovers quickly, no advancement. De Leon, who's from New York, from Brooklyn, It's in the Reds system previously. Revs with all three today in the first inning. Now the 1-0. Fastball away. Franco drove in the third, so his is the one that stands up as the difference right now. Has a hole on the right side of the infield. Mesa held over there. Now the 2-0 pitch, and it's swinging a trickler foul down towards Sandy, coaching over at first base. Around the League, brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. A final High Point winning at West Virginia 5-2. High Point entering the day in second in the South, a game and a half behind Lexington, who plays later. Pitch to Franco is in tight, and he works it into his favor at 3-1. Gastonia at Lexington starting in half an hour. Lancaster a 6-2 lead at Southern Maryland, that game in the 8th. Revs half a game behind Lancaster for second. Pitch to Franco. He swings and he drives it the other way, left center. Tilson was playing deep. He's back onto the track and has room. Had him played perfectly. 2 down here in the 7th. Mesa retreats to first. And another ball that was loudly struck by Carlos Franco deep the other way, but Tilson had him played deep and right in that direction. Caught it middle of the warning track in front of the LED boards, and the first time that Franco's been retired today. So 2 down, here is Rashad Crawford. Revs a 3-2 lead in the 7th. De Leon with the pitch. Check swing foul, excuse me, as he bounces it back. Crawford today 0 for 3, couple strikeouts. The 0-1, and a swing and a line drive, left center field. Nobody's catching that. That's down for a hit. Mesa takes his turn, hits the brakes. Crawford singles, and the inning continues. So he's in the hit column today as he rips it the other way. And the way they had him played, they were able to pinch together in left and center. Mazzilli on it quickly, but single keeps it alive for Jan Sanchez on a couple of hard hit balls the other way off De Leon. Hit number 9 for York. Revs with 3 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. Long Island 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. And Jan digs in, 2 for 3. Is hit safely in all 5 that he's played. And the first pitch to him, he swings and he hooks one into left field, base hit. Mesa being sent around third, throw from Mazzilli, overshoots home plate, and the Revs lead it 4-2. Jan Sanchez, a 3-hit day. And the Revs with an insurance run here in the 7th. Crawford goes to third, and Jan with his 3rd RBI. Hooks it into left, over toward the line, and Mesa coming around third, scoring easily on it. So a little breathing room here late in the game, 4-2. And Sanchez 3 for 4 on the day. Big insurance RBI. Back-to-back 2-out hits for the Revs. Here's Tyler Hill, and he swings and misses. First pitch fastball, had a good rip at it. Now, it took a bit, but they cash in on Mesa's leadoff walk and make the Ducks pay for that. Hill is 0 for 3. Here's the 0-1, and he swings and loops one to center. Tilson in his tracks, now drifts in, and it hangs up for him, and he makes the grab to end the inning. But the Revs add an insurance run, 2 hits, 2 runners left, and we'll go to the 8th here at PeoplesBank Park. It's York 4, Long Island 2.
Everything you've worked for may be facing a hostile takeover, but step outside the boardroom and look around. Not taking care of business right now could leave you dealing with a hostile takeover by crabgrass later this summer. And broadleaf weeds are just beneath the surface, ready to take their share of your turf too. Prevent hostile takeovers. Call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care and give your lawn a good, healthy start this year. Heritage Lawn can apply crabgrass pre-emergent and quality fertilizer now to fortify your lawn for later. HeritageLawnandLandscape.com. World-class care right in your backyard.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
There are few situations more stressful than having someone else's well-being in your hands. That's especially true when you're providing home care for a member of your own family. The team at Visiting Angels is committed to providing families with the best possible in-home care. We'll help your loved one continue to live at home and help you find peace of mind. Locally RN-owned and nationally known, Visiting Angels is America's choice in home care. Specializing and certified in dementia care for adults and their families, our team will help with bathing and dressing assistance, medication reminders, errands, shopping, light housekeeping, meal prep, and friendly companionship. We offer flexible hourly care and respite care for families. Senior Home Care by Angels. Visiting Angels is hiring qualified caregivers. Call our York office at 717-751-2488. That's 751-2488 or online at visitingangels.com.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 8th, Revs lead at 4-2, and Brandon Fry comes in. This was his inning last night. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Had to work a little bit last night. I believe it was 23 pitches where he ended. 1 hit, 1 walk, but got 3 fly ball outs. And Sal Giardina will lead things off. He has walked all 3 times today and has 1 run scored. Fry ready. His first pitch is high and away. Try to go Fry to Fuller again. And a little insurance now, 4-2. Fields and Berardi do here in the 8th also. Here's the 1-0. And that stays a little high. Overall for Fry, it's appearance number 9. No record, a 1.86 ERA. 9 2/3 innings, 2 runs. 2-0. Swings and lines it to center. Sanford in, has to play it on a hop, and Giardina on all 4 times. Leadoff single to center to begin the 8th. Just over toward left center a step. 3 walks and a single on his day. And that'll bring up not Daniel Fields against the lefty Fry, but pinch hitter Lou Ford. 44-year-old. He was coaching third base to start the day. DH'd last night, 1 for 4 with a double. He is 2 for 13 at the plate now this season. And he bats for Fields, who came in hitting 138, went 0 for 1 with 2 walks. First pitch from Fry. It is right down the pipe. That's a strike. Fry's double last, or Ford's double last night came off of Fry in the 8th inning. Now ready with the 0-1. And it is just outside. Couple lefties will follow. Fry the pitch, swing, and he pops him up foul. This will find the seats. Back on the first base side, it is 1-2. Ford also their hitting coach. 11th year with Long Island, his 7th as a player coach. Now the 1-2, and a breaking ball in the dirt. Hill deadens it perfectly. Stayed right on top of that one as he flung off the helmet. Ford, a former League Player of the Year in 2014. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, left field. Mesa back on this, onto the track, and has room in front of the manual scoreboard. Had it all the way. Fly ball to deep left field, but Melky is there for out number 1. Now 1 down here in the 8th. Fry wins the battle a day later. And it won't be left-hand hitting Jesse Berardi. They're going to send up another pinch hitter, Ben Farias. He started last night, had a 1 for 4 game with a double, and he is also 2 for 13 now at the plate. One on, one out. Fry the pitch, and it's right there for a strike. These two did not square off in last night's game. Revs a 4-2 lead in the 8th. And the pitch, swinging a line drive to left field. That's in for a hit. As Giardina takes his turn at second, Mesa on it. 2 singles here in the 8th. And Farias with the pinch hit. Down off the end of the bat, but plenty of room to land it in left. So the tying run is on. Yeah, we go to the top of the order, and Charlie Tilson, he's had another good day. 2 for 4, 2-run single off of Sanchez in the 6th. Also a stolen base. And he's had a 4 for 9 series with 4 driven in. Left on left, first pitch fastball, that's a called strike. Outer half. Switch hitting Lombardozzi is next. And this is Fry's inning. Just like last night, he's got 2 men on. And looking to keep a 2-run lead. He checks and delivers. And it's down low. Tilson, who was in Mexico earlier this year. Lefties 1 for 14 off Fry. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nasty changeup. Tilson is the K-man today. Fry would even prefer a double play, certainly. He deals, and a swing and a miss! He struck him out! Runner advances to third. The hitter is automatically out as Hill smothered it against his shin guards down at home plate. And we've got Maz sticks for the first time since opening night. 2 down here in the 8th. And I think Fry doubled up with that changeup down, and he got a pair of whiffs on it. Hill had it rattle off the shin guards. Giardina does advance to third. Farias, the tying run, stays at first. Now 2 down here in the 8th. And here's Lombardozzi, who's 0 for 4. 2 pop-ups, 2 groundouts. 4-2 York. And Fry with the pitch. It is a fastball in for a strike. 89 down at the knees. They had Giardina running on that pitch, so it's a steal of third. Pitch to Lombardozzi is skied to right. Crawford is there, drifting in under it, waits and squeezes, and the inning is over. Brandon Fry does it again, another scoreless 8th. Stranding 2 more Ducks here today. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's York 4, Long Island 2.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
We here at Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK are thinking about expanding our programming, so let me bounce some ideas off of you. How about we air some Southern Maryland Blue Crabs games?
It's the worst thing I've ever heard.
How about the Long Island Ducks?
It could be anything really, but that is horrible.
How about the Barnstormers?
To replace it with anything would be horrible, but this stuff is even worse than horrible.
Okay, we get it. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, your home for the York Revolution.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head to the bottom of the 8th inning, right-hander Michael Tonkin, all 6-7 of him, is the new pitcher for Long Island. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. He is also their bullpen coach. And the Revs with a 4-2 lead as we see Tonkin for the first time in this series. 4 outings. 1 win, no losses, 1 save. He is their closer. He's been dominant when he's gotten in. 4 scoreless innings, just 1 hit, 2 walks, 4 Ks for the year. And Josh Vitters will pinch hit here to begin the bottom of the 8th. And then Sanford and Kenley to follow. The Ducks in the 9th will have 3, 4, and 5, and Jim Fuller getting ready for them. Mazzilli, Sanchez, Jackson is who he will face. And first pitch to Vitters, he swings and he fists one toward the stands in left, and it lands shy of the seats, but foul, strike 1. Tonkin really got in on him. And Farias, who's now in at third, going back toward the cutout seats. It landed and bounced up against the sidewall. The 0-1 and a fastball down and in. Tonkin 5 years in the majors with the Twins, 2013 through 17. On the 1-1, and a slider bends away. 141 major league appearances. He's a 30th rounder of Minnesota in 08 out of high school. Not a lot of guys get to spend that much time in one organization, but he did. Pitch to Vitters, and a swing and a miss. Fastball up, 93 on it. Tonkin, who's now 31 years old. Now the 2-2, swing and a miss. Fastball at 94. And there's one down. Revs Baseball brought to you in part by Wolf's Bus Lines, Penn State York, Highmark Health, Sheets, Fast Signs, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Performance Food Service, and Encompass Health. One down, Darian Sanford coming up. Is 1 for 3 today. Single, sack bunt, steal, run. And the first offering, fastball, that's a strike. Pops the mid at 96. Sanford, who bats from the left this time. And Tonkin also some overseas time. Pitched in Japan. Fires. And a swing and a little poke. Tonkin lets it go. Might be a mistake. Jackson the throw, and Sanford safe. Infield hit as he poked it past the pitcher, who punches himself in the chest. He's upset with his own decision. He forgot who was running. And Jackson at short did all he could, charging, firing, but that's an area where Sanford's going to get a hit every time. So one out base runner, and he'll be a threat to try to advance for some further insurance. Here is Jack Kenley. 0 for 3 with a walk and a run back in the first. And Tonkin delivers. Sanford fakes going. Pitch is high and away. Tonkin looking over his back shoulder and keeping an eye on Sanford on his lead. Now the 1-0, and there he goes. It is high. Throw from Sanchez. Knees, and got him. Hector Sanchez throws out Sanford trying to steal. 2-6 on the caught stealing. And it was a fastball up. Got to Sanchez quickly, and what a throw. He didn't even come up. He just snapped it from the squat, and it was right on the money. So Sanford is cleared off, and the base is empty with 2 down. Darian having a chat with Sandy on his way back to the dugout, maybe about the jump. And the pitch to Kenley, fastball, it is a shade high. And it now goes to 3-0 on the hitter. Now Sanford 1 for 2 in steals today, and now 12 for 16 on the year. Here's the 3-0. And that's right there for a strike. Tonkin with 85 pro saves, including Atlantic League, Japan, minor leagues. 3-1, swing and a miss. And I believe it's been all fastballs from him this inning. Sitting mid-90s. He was with Long Island 2019. 7 saves and a 0.34 ERA. He deals, and a swing and a miss. Fastball to strike him out. 2 Ks in the 8th. He comes all the way back from 3-0 to get Kenley. No runs, 1 hit, and none left. And we go to the 9th here this afternoon at PeoplesBank Park. It's the Revs 4 and the Ducks 2.
PeoplesBank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at PeoplesBank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're your friends, family, and neighbors, and have been serving the community for over 90 years. Whether you need energy for your home or for your business, we've got you covered. We can help keep you comfortable with all your heating needs, from heating oil to propane, electricity to natural gas. And if something breaks, like your air conditioning or furnace, we have a team of HVAC experts ready to fix it, so you can stay comfortable all year long. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Ninth inning, and Jim Fuller looking to do it on back-to-back days. 4-2, Revs lead. LJ Mazzilli leads off, and Fuller's first pitch today is swung on and skied in shallow right toward the line. Crawford trotting in, and it lands foul, with Kenley on a dead sprint toward the tarp. Landed foul right in between the trio of Crawford, Rodriguez, and Kenley. Strike one. Fuller is on, got his second save last night in 3 opportunities. The only one that wasn't nailed down was an unearned run in Lancaster last Saturday. And last night, his first opportunity since, and got it done. Now the 0-1, swing and a foul tip right down at home plate. Big hack from Mazzilli, who's 0 for 3 with a walk today. 3 fly ball outs. Last night, Fuller an infield hit, but then retired the next 3 in what was only his 5th outing. And now ready. The lefty kicks and delivers, and a swing and a foul the other way toward the seating bowl in right. Fuller 5 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 hits allowed, no walks, 8 Ks. That's what he's done for the year so far. First came to the Atlantic League with Long Island back in 2017. Another 0-2, and it's in the dirt. Hill has it, rebound way off to the left, but nobody on base. 4-2 the lead. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. As Jerry Martinez delivers the new ball to Fuller, giving Hill some time. Fuller, after his Long Island stint, had gone to the American Association with Chicago, and New Britain acquired him from there via trade to come back to this league. And now the 1-2. Fastball up and away. His fastball's at 89, but gets a ton of movement, ton of life. Sink, 2-seam, cut, change-up. Now has the sign from Hill. And the 2-2. Fastball just missed. A little low. It's close. Mazzilli making him work. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And the payoff, it is down low. Mazzilli works his way on. Leadoff walk to begin the ninth. Fuller got ahead of him, but Mazzilli wouldn't go down. So here comes Hector Sanchez representing the tying run. Sanchez 0 for 3 with a walk today. Hill needs a moment to adjust the shin guards. And Fuller ready. Nelly will hold Mazzilli at first. First pitch, a swing and a foul tip back. Strike one. Comes right back and gets ahead of the next hitter. Double play would be phenomenal. Ryan Jackson waits on deck. And the 0-1. Swing and it's fouled back against the screen. I believe that was the changeup toward the outside. Had him on his front foot a bit. Fuller, former Mets farmhand initially, then Twins, A's, Pirates. Here's the stretch and the 0-2. Swing and it's popped up foul, backing out of play. Got to AAA with the A's and the Pirates, 2015 and 16. Again, another 0-2, and it misses high and away. There's some pretty focused at-bats here in the ninth inning from Mazzilli and Sanchez. Fuller getting ahead of both, but both making him earn it. Now the 1-2. And a changeup that's down and off the plate. Second time Fuller's gone back-to-back nights this year. Here's the 2-2. Swing and it's fouled off, right side, well out of play. And on it goes. Had back-to-back outings last Friday and Saturday in Lancaster. Four to 2 York, top of the ninth. And Fuller the pitch. Swinging a foul again off the top of the netting. Revs looking for their first back-to-back home wins this season. So trying to win 4 of the last 5 overall, trying to get to within a game of 500 for the first time since they were 1-2. We'll try it again. Fuller to the plate. And it's a called third strike. Fastball right there. He wins the battle. Sanchez was looking for something else. And there's one away here in the ninth, coming on Fuller's 15th pitch. Now he just kept attacking and he wins. And now here's Ryan Jackson. Fuller with the pitch. It is swung on, hit high in the air, left field. Mesa comes in, now walks back. He's under it. He's got it. 2 down here in the 9th. Jackson retired on 1 pitch. And the Revs an out away from taking 2 out of 3 in their first series with their new division rivals this season. And we'll have a pinch hitter. Edgar LeBron stands in. Fuller with the pitch. It is inside. This is the pitcher's spot. LeBron 1 for 7. Fuller to the plate. And a swing and a little tap. Fuller along the third base line. He will glove it before it can come back fair. Little crawler along the line. And that was no man's land had it been a fair ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. LeBron, who had previously played in the Can-Am League. They signed him from the open tryout in Florida this past March. The sky's brightening a little bit overhead. Been a cloudy day. Here's the stretch from Fuller. And the 1-1 breaking ball in the dirt. Hill down on that. Now the 1-1. Swinging a little tap in front of the mound. Fuller comes in, picks up, throws, game over! And the Revs win 4-2. They take 2 out of 3 from Long Island here this weekend. Back-to-back wins and another brilliant team-wide pitching effort here this afternoon as they make a 3-run first inning stand-up. And after being shut out in the opener Friday night, they've won the last 2 with brilliant performances on the mound. Austin Steinford, huge bounce back today. He's got his first win of the year. And the Revs will head into the off day having won 4 of the last 5 back-to-back series wins. And they've got their first set of back-to-backs in the win column at PeoplesBank Park here this season. They'll try to make it 3 in a row when Lancaster comes in on Tuesday night. And in that one, they'll be going for win number 500 all-time at PeoplesBank Park. Today was number 499. As the Revs take the series from Long Island this weekend and will head into the off day 1 game back of first place at 7-8 through the season's first 15. Jim Fuller's 3rd save of the year. 4-2 is your final score. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.
I'm here with Kevin Smith from Smith Wealth Advisory Group of Janney Montgomery Scott, who was recently named by Forbes and the Financial Times as one of the best financial advisors not only in the state, but also in the country. Kevin, explain the meaning of your group's tagline, a wealth of knowledge about wealth.
We've built our reputation as one of the premier wealth advisors in the country for many reasons, not the least of which is our vast expertise about wealth in all its meanings and forms. Although traditionally wealth is viewed in a monetary context with all the challenges that entails, which we're fully equipped to address, true wealth has little to do with money. To me, being wealthy is more a state of mind centered upon happiness and contentment. It's memories and experiences with friends, family, and those you love. It's finding meaning and purpose, pursuing passions, chasing dreams, and embracing life for all it has to offer. That's the type of wealth our clients long long for and that we help them achieve.
You've noted that your group is guided by a quote by Henry David Thoreau, "Wealth is the ability to fully experience life." Tell me more about that.
It's so true. Being wealthy is really about experiencing the richness of life itself. When you think about it, it's not ultimately money that matters, but what money can do. We help our clients educate their children and grandchildren so that they can have promising futures. We help them retire comfortably, support worthwhile causes, and endow meaningful legacies. We help them age with dignity and so much more.
For all your financial planning, investment, and wealth management needs, contact Smith Wealth Advisory Group at 779-2769 or at smithwealthadvisory.com. Smith Wealth Advisory Group, helping you fully experience life. Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Getting ready for post-game Kids Run the Bases here. Revs win it today. 4-2 is your final score. They've won 4 of the last 5 and have won back-to-back series heading into tomorrow's off day. Lancaster coming in for the second of the 4 series on this homestand, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Daryl Henry, Ray Jensen back with you. Revs now 7-8. Long Island falls to 8-7. And they had won 3 straight after their victory Friday night, but the Revs halt that streak and win the final 2 and are within a game of first place now in the North Division standings, and the pitching strong again. The Revs came into this game having allowed just 10 runs the last 4 games, a .225 team ERA on that stretch, and more of the same here today. As we recap things for you in this one, Revs scoring 3 times in the first inning, and as it turned out, thanks to the pitching today, that would end up being enough. They had Darian Sanford reach on an error, Jack Kenley walked, Sanford stole third, breaking a tie with Dwight Maness for third in league history in steals, and scored when Melky Mesa cracked an RBI double off the nemesis in left field for an early 1-0 lead. Nelly Rodriguez then a sac fly to make it 2-0. He briefly tied Carlos Franco for the league lead in RBIs with 17. But Franco up next reclaimed the lead with his 18th on an RBI double to the gap in left center, and that made it a 3-run first. Austin Steinford, who had issued a pair of 2-out walks in the first inning, walked 2 more in the second inning but stranded both, did not allow a hit. Also went 1-2-3 in the third and did not allow a hit until there was 1 out in the fourth, and in fact that is the Revs' longest to start a game this season without giving up any hits. So Steinford, who went 5, gave up 2 hits total, both singles. He walked 5, but only the 2 hits allowed, and a major step in the right direction for him today. It was a total 180. He pitched with conviction, he pitched aggressively, looked confident, trusted his stuff, and had a great result. And the Revs were held in check after that first inning. Chris Reed, the spot starter, went the first 2, and then Jose Quas 3 innings, and Long Island a bullpen day after they had to scratch Mike Bolsinger for some reason from today's start. So we ended up in a low-scoring game going toward the later portion of this contest, and the Ducks did break up the shutout, scoring 2 in the 6th on a 2-run, 2-out single from Charlie Tilson, that coming off Isaac Sanchez. But with the tying run at third, first and third 2 outs, Edward Paredes came in and got a quick ground out from Lombardozzi to end that inning. And then Enrique Santana in his Revs debut, dominant 7th, 1 batter reaching on an error, but struck out 2 and allowed nothing. And the Revs in the bottom of the 7th inning with an insurance run to go up 4-2. Mesa, a leadoff walk. It took until there were 2 outs to cash in, but Rashad Crawford singled, and Jan Sanchez then singled Mesa home on a line drive to left. So a 4-2 lead. Brandon Fry in the 8th inning, couple singles given up, but struck out Tilson, retired Lombardozzi on a fly out to strand 2. And then Jim Fuller in the 9th ended up walking the leadoff hitter Mazzilli, but set down the next 3 in a row as the Revs win it by a final score of 4-2. That's how this one transpired today. And Ray, the final 2 games of this series, low scoring, pitching and defense, and just a little bit of timely hitting. That was the formula, and all of a sudden, this Revs team that through the first week and a half or so was scoring runs in bunches but giving them up at almost the same rate. Now they've figured out ways to win low-scoring games. And the pitching, you go back to Southern Maryland where they had a couple of 12-run offensive performances to go with the pitching. The pitching for this entire week has been worlds better.
It certainly has, Daryl, and Austin Steinfort really just putting a bow on what has been an excellent trip through the starting rotation in these past couple of games for the Revs. And it's been nice that the offense, after being absolutely blistering in these past handful of games to begin this season, doesn't have to shoulder as much of the burden anymore. They can still collect double-digit hits, but only scored 4 times, and they didn't need to score more than that because the Revs defense was excellent and the bullpen was lights out. Sanchez, really the only reliever to get some poor luck against the Ducks this afternoon, allowing 2 earned runs after couldn't working away from 2 back-to-back walks that he issued, and Tilson doing the damage of his 2-run, 2-out hit in the 6th inning. But after that, the Revs added some much-needed insurance, and how about the back end of the Revs bullpen being exactly as how we would hope with Fry and Fuller, an excellent connection from the New Britain Bees, and now Revs, and we got used to them doing that against us with the Bees back in 2019, but it's nice to be seeing them doing the same types of things they do on the mound in a Revs uniform.
Yeah, the bullpen's been great as well, and they used 5 different relievers today after Steinfort's 5 innings, and they added up to a 4-2 win, and back-to-back wins heading into tomorrow's day off. 4-2 your final score. We'll take a break and check the scores from elsewhere and wrap things up for you when we come back.
Since 1934, PSECU has given Pennsylvanians financial opportunities to live a better life. We are a credit union who offers valuable free and low-fee financial products, broad lending options, and outstanding money management for financing life. At PSECU, we are proud of who we are and committed to who we serve because our Pennsylvania roots run deep. We are banking on a difference. Visit PSECU.com to join us. This credit union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at PeoplesBank Park, it's the all-new Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated, and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
Belle, the Beast, and the enchanted world of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Playing at the Dutch Apple Dinner Theater June 3rd through July 31st.
There goes the baker with his tray.
It's the classic tale you love when Belle meets the Beast. A young prince trapped under a spell with time running out for the curse to be broken. A show for the entire family. Call Dutch Apple Dinner Theater today at 717-898-1900 or visit DutchApple.com.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Time for your Drive Home Safely segment presented by Brewery Products and Bud Light here from PeoplesBank Park today. Revs heading home with a 4-2 win, back-to-back victories heading into the off day tomorrow. And a big one here, certainly always against Long Island, but now division rivals for the first time ever. And Ray, it's time to look at scores from elsewhere, brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care.
It certainly is, Daryl. Let's first start in the Atlantic League. Throughout the Atlantic League today, slated games, one just postponed, though, as Legends were slated to host the Honey Hunters, but rain hindering that game's proceedings. It was supposed to be going a 5:05 first pitch, but that game postponed due to rain in Lexington. A final from earlier today as West Virginia fell to High Point, though, 5-2. Ryan Chafee with a win in relief. Sekula, the loss, his second of the year. Preston Gainey got the save, his first for High Point. A 4-2 final here in York as the Revs get their second straight series win and take 2 of 3 from the Ducks. And the the Lancaster Barnstormers, visiting the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in Waldorf, Maryland. The Barnstormers leading 11-2 in the bottom of the ninth as the Barnstormers looking to send the Blue Crabs packing in their home place. And then let's look around the major leagues, first in Tampa Bay as the Rays defeat the Orioles by a final of 7-1. In Flushing, the Mets fall to the Padres 7-3. Astros leading the Twins in the bottom of the ninth 14-3. They have 20 hits on the Twins, scoring 14 times. Twins just 3 runs on 6 hits. Wow. Brewers hosting the Pirates. Brew Crew leading the Pirates 5-2. Abasail Garcia, a 2-run home run for the Brew Crew in the 6th. The Athletics leading the Royals 4-2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Elsewhere, the D-backs losing to the Angels 6-0 in the top of the 4th. Dodgers currently leading the Rangers 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Yet to get underway on this Sunday, the Cubs hosting the Cardinals this evening at 7 Eastern. Davies getting the start for Chicago, Martinez for St. Louis. And some finals from around the majors. Nationals blank the Giants 5-0 at home. Cueto the loss for San Francisco. Phillies defeat the Yankees 7-0. Nola his 5th win of the year. Herman his 4th loss. 7 runs on 12 hits for the Fightin' Phils. Elsewhere, the Reds victors over the Rockies 6-2. Mariners win on the road against the Indians 6-2 as well. Blue Jays with 8 home runs crush the Red Sox 18-4 at Fenway, the final there. Another 20-hit day for an MLB team with the Blue Jays. White Sox winners over the Tigers 4-1, a final there. Marlins lose one to the Braves at home 6-4. Austin Riley's solo home run, one of the difference makers in that one for the Braves. And that is your look around the Atlantic League and beyond, brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care.
All right, Ray, final in our game. Revs win it 4-2, and your totals in this one for York: 4 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They leave 10 on base. Long Island, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and they leave 13. Revs pitching held them to a 1-for-11 clip with runners in scoring position today. Austin Steinfurt gets the win. He is 1-2. Chris Reed the loss, also 1-2. Jim Fuller with his 3rd save. Time of the game, 3 hours, 7 minutes. Played in front of 1,561 here at PeoplesBank Park this afternoon. And your Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group player of the game, I think, Ray, it's got to be the guy that started this one for the Revs. What a huge bounce back from Austin Steinfurt.
Yeah, it really was. And Austin's a guy who's been trying to find his way through his first 2 starts here in 2021. Well, I think he found a sweet groove for himself here in his 3rd start of the season. And what else can you say? He blanked the Ducks through 5 innings, allowed just 2 hits in his start, worked around a handful of walks, but he looked much more focused. And first pitch strikes, I think, facing batters, a majority of them for the Ducks lineup, was the big factor in him getting confidence throughout this start.
It's been a good week for the Revs. 4 out of 5 wins. Off tomorrow, but we'll do it again on Tuesday night when Lancaster comes in. It's a 6:30 first pitch. We'll be on at 6:10 as Jake Welch, coming off a good one, makes that start on Tuesday night. He is 1-0. It's YMCA Member Appreciation Night, Indiana Jones Night, featuring Raiders of the Ballpark. And then on Wednesday at 6:30, Space Jam Night, the Revs against the Monstars. Thursday is a Throwback Thursday, Westerns being the theme. And then Lexington in for a big weekend next weekend. Tickets on sale at YorkRevolution.com, 717-801-HITS, and at the Shipley Energy ticket office. We're off tomorrow, but there's a big state playoff game here at the stadium. And, of course, tomorrow night on radio at 6, we'll have the Baltimore Baseball Show with Dan Connolly. We'll also have the Sixers and the Hawks tomorrow night with the full broadcast, with the Revs having the night off, so hopefully you enjoy that. Go Sixers, and we'll be back with you on Tuesday at 6:10, and we hope you can join us then. Until then, for Gracie Priest, who's on the stream today in the control room, Ray Jensen in the booth with me, Daryl Henry saying so long from PeoplesBank Park. Once again, your final score, it's the York Revolution 4 and the Long Island Ducks 2. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll talk to you Tuesday night at 6:10 when the Revs host the Barnstormers right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350